Posted. Whatever it is, Sha.
Yeah, gone. Never start now. So, first of all, I want to say, Kalala Yimla, Yahweh, the honor to our apostles of Gmskingstonjamaica. The salutations to the action, pushing this word out there in our sincerity and in our truth. All right, this is as you can see, Kingston, Jamaica. We're linking up to do a live because of the current situation as there's something that is it's a worldwide event. But over here in Jamaica, the last Saturday, we get basically move up off the street. The police, the cops, pass through, and we did have to close down. So that is the reason why we actually in house, doing a sit down and still continuing the last work until the internet, and the feed course just the same. If I saw it to go, you know what I mean? Because the end of all things is near. All right, and this is 2020, the year of prophecy, Zin, and that's what we are about to go into, man. We're bring out the prophecies, all right, because everything that is actually taking place now, Zin, we've been prophesying it. Zin, see, have the mark of the beast come up back in the news very strongly, you know what I mean? Because the New World Order agenda, that's what it is about right now, all right, the New World Order agenda, the so-called white man about to eat. All right, the scripture says when I'm about to fill in belly, you know what I mean, brother can put that priest, the whole priest upon deck.
You have one?
You have one?
Yeah, man. So Habakkuk, chapter 2. I start at 1 here.
Yep.
Habakkuk 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
Yep.
And will watch to see what he will say unto me.
Yeah.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Yeah, the point and the key point there is he might stand up on him tower. See? And he might go watch to see what the Lord has said to him. See? Yeah, can't worry. See? So when you get set up, we get set up to do that. We're on the tower, we've been on the tower, right now the most I go for moving off the tower. But that's why we actually as I look for the world like a mad. And it just feel good to me. You know what I mean? Because we've been at the tower, watching men and seeing the things that are coming to pass. And whosoever take warning, and whosoever don't, continuously be stubborn, which the majority didn't take warning. That's why you have the brothers them here, you have the brothers them in the camp. Those are the ones that took warning. See, so that is the purpose of a watchman. That was our duty out there on the tower, man. See, go on.
Verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
And read that, I'll tell you what the scriptures that. They in the plain upon tables, they were plain. Everybody know the scripture, everybody know about the Bible. You know what I mean? Everybody knows say, hey, the Bible, I said this, but everybody turn to one part in the book. Or most people, I should say. Psalms. See? And even the Psalms, they might give you prophecies. So there is really no excuse because everybody have a Bible and everybody know about the Bible and they know say there's a God with the Bible I refer to. See? But
But you know, when we are walking about there this morning, you see a man I do look at exercise. I mean Bible well tight in the hand, you know. When I walk, I go to Gideon Bible.
Yeah, because right now, remember, everybody did turn them back on the Bible and criticizing the Bible, the vast majority of people. Now everybody wants a God. Oh, the blood of Jesus and this and that. Now everybody has a God. You know, everybody want to know what's going on. See? Continue.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, that's why you see the things in our now. That's why you see the world in our upward. And you really not in our upward as yet. You remember last year it was what the year of upward, basically. Like right across the world you have protests all about. You know, it was the year of protest, basically, you know. See? And now you have basically the protest about to take one different level because now you have people locking at them house. And it when you reach, what going to happen when you reach the point where hey, you're in the house and food run out? You know, that going to lead to our next level a protest where it's a violent protest this time. Like, you don't see nothing like it yet. You know what I mean? But I have the brother have one, read that one we have.
So Isaiah 62:6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Yep.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Yep, go on.
I mean, and even when I look on it, we're not out there in the streets and prophesy, but we still not make silence. You'll see that with the inside now, and we still speak the word.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, man, we're not let up until a time for let up until Yahweh shall say. You know what I mean? Because what the scripture said, there shall be a famine of the word. You know what I mean? If you can read it down. See? Which that is prophecy also. Saying that they're going to famine of the word. Right now we need a protest, or we need a prophesy. It's a protest anyway. See, we need a prophesy Saturday. And yeah, two man or about three brothers stand up in front of it. I listen. And when because we were actually saying it before that we're not going out there forever. You know what I mean? And we've been warning the people about these things. And them are going to look through and I can't find it. And so said, so done, right in front of them eyes, man. The police come move up from in front of them. You know what I mean? And basically them see that them problem in their mind and miss one opportunity to hear more. You know what I mean? And that happened to them. And that happened to them. But that's why they must say when you are shut down, I say, yo, brother, yo, you do continue to do the thing, yo, do the right thing. Which on the first way I get that. You know what I mean? But you can just see the look on them face because of the whole scared, the whole hysteria we're there in the society now. Plus, you know, what them see how take place and the police and move you off of the street. See?
And we're talking about it so confidently, Ak.
Yeah,
remember that I take the way they teach, we bold with the scriptures. So while them have a hopeless look for them face or they might have a scare or something, we out there, we're confident. We're telling them, look here, we are welcome this. You know, this is for the better. I will explain why. So them eventually them themselves will find out how and why is this for the better.
Yeah. Can. Yeah. Alright. Which one enough?
We have a precept, you know.
That will come out next. Read that one first. And then we bring it down. A good precept.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
They one of the biggest scare. What is fear? When I can't reason out what take place. Yeah, you can't get it up. Is it when you can't
get it?
Yeah, brother, get it. You can't reason it out. There's no understanding. What is this? You know what I mean? That is the scare. Why do you think people afraid of ghosts?
This man did, I mean, I see.
You know what I mean? Scared because they can't understand this, what take place in front of them, man. Then, and you had us, then at your disposal, basically, because we were here to minister and we were here to serve you. Then, we're here to serve you, whether they were here, whether they were here, the service is for you. Yeah, because there was men before us to do that service to we, see, and we take on and take heed to the servicemen, whatever them through the quick and poor, yeah, bash me or shy. And we did that do the same for you people. You know what I mean? But you reject it, man. See? And that's why what is going to happen in the earth, the Heavenly Father going to have a laugh, like a big laugh out of it. See? Gonna
Right. It's Ezekiel.
I go to the verse.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
Yeah.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it.
Yeah, and that's going to be scary as well. Then, as I said, when you can't reason over things, when you see things happen in front and you can't comprehend it, it'll make you bug out, it'll make you lose your mind. When scripture tells you, even for the fear of them, them hearts feeling them for fear of those things that are coming up on the earth, by them just seeing it unexplainable, that alone are going to make people lose their heart, man. Are going to make people dead.
Hey, next thing we're going to put them up right now, even in an opportunity right now, this thing we get any little worse than this. And right now, today, when them people they start walk past Alpha Tree,
and
don't see the prophets them out there speak.
Yes,
them are
serious.
Yep.
See, them are gonna get scared and worse when some little things start flashback and say, yo, them boy they talk about some things like this and that. You know what I mean? So guess what them realize? So them realize no, we got in our shelter and that them would like to have.
Yep.
See, so it cause a huge problem for them now.
Yeah, because if they decide a man will know about what's going on. Give you a sense of a confidence, a comfort. See, John was like, the man must, and the man know what's going on, the man must know how to escape.
That was the first question we had last week.
Yeah.
Even the lady had the man walk up and say, oh, one thing about this coronavirus.
Fine.
So even the week before last, this other lady where she saw him multiple times, and the first time she come up to it, all the years in the city, she seen from with over the bus terminal. You see me, I'm say, you're first yesterday? She said, no, I'm soon, but I'm kind of get interested to you. I want to say no.
Oh, you want to hear no?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, what the funny thing? Even know that the sky dark up and rain upon them, know say rain or shine, you know. We're out there, you know. Rain or shine. So the fox say, yo, them they can't go blame it for the fox say, the sky dark. They can't, them have nothing to blame it for, you know. So I have a small piece of for that when we said earlier about Abu's them disposal. So 2 Ezra 1, verse 49. It said the governors also of the people and the priests did many things against the laws and passed all the pollutions of all nations and defiled the temple of Yahweh, which was sanctified in Jerusalem. Nevertheless, the power of their fathers sent by his messengers to call them back, because he spared them and his tabernacle also. But they had his messengers in derision and looked, and when Yahweh spake unto them, they made a sport of his prophets.
Yeah. Okay. Make them take it right. You know, while them have the profit of them, you know, to use and to learn from, they make light of it. Yeah, one of the earth, well, to me, when I tell somebody I think I'm not here. No, when that thing turn around, you want to run. Yo, that earth will not.
You know, man, no, you expect me to repeat all these things with me.
Come on. Zin? Yeah, we have a song with Protege and Assassin. We say we don't learn. Yeah. So now we got to learn the hard way. Right. And that's what the majority of these people. You're going to you have to. And that's the way where you want to learn. That's another word. You see that?
That's another word.
You know what I mean? Guess what? And that's what is coming down. So, brother, read that piece prayer.
This is Ezekiel 3, and I can start at 25. It says, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them, right? And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
Hey,
read up. It tell us how he must shut you up in our house. Read up.
Yeah.
Read up about 2 verses up.
It's at 25. It's about thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall
above that. No, above that.
Here said them on, and shall bind thee with them, Okay, 24. So then this Ezekiel 3 and 24 it said, then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, go shut thyself within thy house.
Where are we?
Literally.
Literally. And this other thing, this is the reason why we did out there, man, to show you the scriptures real, man.
Prophecy.
Yeah, the prophecy, the scripture, and what Apostle Tara said, man, our duty have to make you people know see the scripture real. Saying everything will happen in the earth, it written in the Bible, things will happen before, things will happen in your life. Saying it is the manual, it is a guideline, man, to you living right. Saying everything is in it. Saying so everything where you see a fulfilled in front of your eyes, man, it is real. It's coming from your wash and your shine. It is real. It is just playing out right now, man. See? Continue.
Right? It said, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
Yeah, because all the time we are reprove and I correct you people. No man, so top no.
Hey, see, if I come to this day, this city that the youth can puzzle me, or the youth pass last week and see how him a wonder. Always a wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, with there and you wonder, you pass it every day and say always a wonder.
Yeah.
One wonder, no wonder, man.
Stick in a wonderland. You get stuck in a wonderland right now.
So guess what
I
now?
wonder to the way of description.
Right. Now that's a situation arise. Be sure you don't wonder no more. Be sure you wish tonight. Today we did out there when you could have stopped and say, yo,
Then,
what I'm supposed to do.
so we can take him out of wonderland.
You know what I mean?
We not, this is the thing where it come down to. We not have time for that. You know what I mean? If you try to take you out of wonderland. See, because you precept in a Sirach, I think not Sirach. Why liberty, why they add liberty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that.
Hold on. Just a quick shalom to the brother them on the comment board, you see me? Now we can probably get some precept them as we are go through, but shalom. Shalom Akim. Yeah man, go on.
Yeah, man, this is the truth.
Where's that one?
Yeah, man, brother, bring out a precept.
This is Exodus 9 verse 11. It says, and they that have doubted my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was opened unto them.
Yeah, the scripture say, oh, them, we say, when them what? Them loathed him law. Meaning them hated him laws. See? You have what is idolized? I mean this society. Adultery. It even in a song. Then idolatry is one of the next main thing. You know what I mean? All those things. So many things that our people continuously doing. Then and that is them hating the Most High laws, man. See? Go on.
It says, when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yeah.
Saying,
so the place of repentance was open. Yahushua, that is the grace period that Yahushua died for, man. See? Yahushua, that when he died, he opened that time period of grace. You know what I mean? So we can return to him, return to Yahweh. All right, he was that he made that bridge so we can cross over, man. But guess what? You don't want that. See, the scripture say, for this cause light is coming to the world, and men hate the light, but man love darkness rather than the light, man. See, so that was the place of repentance open unto Yahweh shall come and show it unto us, man. And hey, only a few take it, only a few try to make use of that grace period. See, only a few.
Look up the word load.
Yeah.
In the etymology online. See, it said loathsome, hateful, hostile, sorrowful, hateful, offensive, grievous. You see, that's why more will speak will cause an offense. Because the words of the Heavenly Father is offensive unto them. And that's why they end up hate the words of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah. Continue.
it says, the same must know They must know it after death by pain.
Yes, so I'm quarantined, but not one big old joke.
Party.
Quarantine.
I'm partying in quarantine, man. I go live and a girl I go live and man I go live and them are wind up on the phone. So none can stop them murder. Right now, whatsoever is going on, it can't stop them murder because guess what? This no serious unto them, man. Them now look and say, yo, hey, why these things happen? Will it end? What will make you know what I mean? What you gonna survive? You know, look deeper into the situation and you know.
When I think them are really sure to them people are slated to death, yo. From this thing come up, you realize a whole heap of them are post scriptures. And the scripture where them are post are show you the right scripture them are post, you know? Because them are post scripture and show you say look, and because of wickedness make them thing happen. Yet them are post the scripture and the only thing them still think about are the fact say yo carnival get postponed. Right? Or the fact say yo them have to result to online party or whatnot. Right? But at the end of the day, them still not give up the folly when them are do, even though them are post the scripture, yo.
Can you repeat? So this is the book of Jeremiah. Sorry. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 19. It says, thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee.
Read it again, I'm sorry.
Jeremiah 2 and 19. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee.
Yeah.
Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, and that my fear is not in thee, said the Lord God of hosts.
Yep, and this is the most I know about to make him fear known in the earth. See, because one of the reasons why you people continue to live in the folly, see, like there's so many things. If you start listing them out now, the life might be in the morning. See, and maybe a few more days. See, 3 more days. Especially what when in Ezekiel, when you say, yo, come, let me show you, look through that hole, let me show you. Greater abomination when them people had. See? So even when you see, it was still small to the important thing which it still a look. As we always say, yo, if the most if you open your eyes to some things are going even in Jamaica. Maybe we couldn't leave a wallet because a wallet of nastiness and abomination are going in and around us. See?
Yeah.
That's why the famine is the cooler. That is the cooling agent that will make you people. Man don't know and start look and say, all right, look at this thing serious. Then that is it. That's what gonna make you people settle down. You don't have time to build no meme because you don't know where the food that come from.
You're not gonna strength.
You're not gonna straight, your finger can't go press no button.
Electricity.
The quarantine situation with the lady in a bull bay basically is a precursor to our island one.
Yeah, hey, you move to containment. Me that taking a piece of it one night, man. Man, wake up, the alarm clock even go off, kind of like and I didn't realize that the light in the house. And then, you know, in brushing teeth, it's still like already married to work, you know, but him move fast as him saying late. No phone. Try to turn on the water, no water. When try to do the last thing when make him start praying things here, so him try to open the door and he can't open. Him get barred inside. See, just like what happened in China. Them well on the door so they can't come out. And that's when people start to say, oh, Jam start walk one, yes or no.
Yeah, people in Italy right now I get fed up on them quarantine. You see me? Man, I get beaten with stick. You see me in India. In South Africa, they basically say, oh, fuck it. We can't stop them. And the military, them have to drop out, and the military is still not enough. Because people are staying in the house when they're hungry.
Hey, we have a precept here. Who do you have? What?
This is Jeremiah 4:21. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
And an idea, as it say, oh, them don't want to hear the words of the Most High at all. Hey, read about the first verse, huh?
How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet?
Exactly. The Most High have you out there how long the Most High I go put up this standard and sound the trumpet. You might hear it, you know, because I am sending you out there. And hey, not to talk about the apostles them. You see me? Not to talk about the apostles them coming all the way up to now. You know, so the standard that's a talk. So when I look at it, it shows say oh a long time the Most I know him do a long time out there, you see me? So now go here. And the funny thing about it is the door of repentance even still open.
It's still there,
It's cracking up. You know that's a little but it's still there, but guess what? As much as a little something happen, them still not take it.
That you see, I say, oh, the door repentance still crack open, it's still wide open. You get me? Doing a shot it. As the brother Aria say, oh, the new fact that we still put up videos. You get me? That means say, oh, them still have a chance. You get me? There still has a chance because them people are well, these people take this thing light. And when cramp down and certain clamp down and go on them eye wide open and them puzzle. You get me? And just like what the brother said, them are gonna start look for you. You understand me? And the few at least found before the door lock, because you know we are gonna close it at the most side, just like Noah. You see me? Just like the days of Noah, when the ark door shut. Noah did want to let in people in. Noah did feel sorry, but guess what? He know say, oh, I never him close it so he can't open it.
Yeah, grand.
We have one from the comment board.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Genesis 6, 11 to 12. He said the earth was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And verse 13 said, and God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me. The earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
And the same thing we are facing at this time, yo. You get me? The so-called white man ruling the earth corrupt, the earth polluted. You understand me? And him just have him way, him just run rampant like the devil is. You understand? And the most I get him full, the most I have him enough. You understand me? Most I realize say, yo, yeah man, you're doing what you're supposed to do, your time's to up. Soon your job soon done. You get me?
Hey, they are no even we are worse than them time than in Genesis.
Yep.
Hey, the judgment are greater than Egypt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give one.
So the wickedness must be greater than what it go on them time then. See?
Give one more from the comment board. 2 Ezra 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time, shall dwell in Slovakia. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time, dwell in the world. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time.
That in the latter time, huh?
Soon get it done.
I'll go again. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem, man. You said because what them walk in great pride. So many great miseries are gonna be done unto them. Hey, the scripture tell you about the severe pain we are about to come upon them. When you talk about severe pain, hey, the famine never really be that one that will cause the severe pain. The scripture tell you we're going that's where we are going now. The famine, we highlight the famine right now because this is something that is to come in the near future. So we are going in for the famine, man.
Hey, and if you can say something, one of the main reason why you realize that these people not repent, if you talk to any one of them about the situation, you realize that they're hopeful. And that's the right thing where are them pride that you know them hopeful, because all of them are gonna say, this soon pass, man. Right? Because they're hopeful, yo.
Yes.
They say them faith high. They're not faith them a waste.
They have confidence in the society and the governments and feeling like say them leaders here can find a cure.
Yeah.
Hey, not knowing that them leaders are planning to kill them. Hey, but what Big Nose said, and we talk about Big Nose, we talk about the Prime Minister of Jamaica. See, Anjo,
Holiness.
And holiness, man.
No, act.
Who made the quote? Who made the quote? Say, yo, it was coming. Winston Churchill used the quote. Let not a good crisis go to waste.
Yeah.
Then you have when what's your name? When did I run for presidency? Hillary Clinton. All of these world elites use that same quote of saying, never let a good crisis go to waste. And then your politician come out here in front of you on the media. I tell you, say, yo, we cannot allow a good crisis to go to waste.
Someone vote down
Someone see. So what does I tell you? What do you get from that?
We're going to show this on your show.
The same narrative, man. The same depopulation concept. The world leaders import it, and you politicians come back and use the same terminology there. Sustainable development, saying climate change. All of them think that the plan of depopulating the earth, the politicians them are use it back. Them are follow the same agenda with so-called white man take to reduce the earth population. But hey, guess what? As I said, the family, give me a second address.
At 16.
Start at 1. 15 start at 1 and 15.
Alright. Alright, so this is second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, man, and that's what we have been doing from we come out on the street. Then they and the elders them from before we, and then we come and we do the same thing. Same. We tell us, yo, these different prophecies, them these are the things that are coming. And we don't want to tell about the doom and gloom. We tell about one way out. Then we tell about Yahweh Shai, which is the only way out, man. Tell about the glory after the scripture tell Yahweh Shai to the disciples, them say, oh, go ye into all the earth and preach, and saying that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of God is at hand. And that we come back out here in this age, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So when you say, hey, I'm going to want to preach to see how the good, the evil is sown.
Hey, maybe you one before that, Esha. What question? One. It come from the comment board. You see me? Based off how you say, them look for this, hope for this thing. Pastor, Ezekiel 12 verse 23. Tell them therefore, thus say Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand.
Yeah. See, that's the days are at hand. And hey, when we actually within the days, the scripture say the vision at the end that it shall speak. And we just don't wait for the vision and say, oh, Jano. But when we say this, we're saying this from I think from last year. I say, oh, we're not waiting on it anymore. This year. We've been saying it from last year or the year before. Then and now you're seeing it more vividly.
Yeah, because I have a precept from Matthew, was watch therefore, because you know not what hour the Lord come.
Yeah.
Right? We might not know the hour when I come. But guess what? From where I see a happen, we can know the date.
Yes. You say near, very near.
Right? We don't know the hour, but we know say, look, hey, it's about time, you know.
Yep.
Just like second Ezra 9 said, 1, it said, measure down the time diligently. So the scriptures, the prophecies, and we see them unfold. They know the timing,
Can. I will see the mark of the beast about to be made mandatory.
Right.
See? But let's go into the famine.
Alright, so back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, man, so we tell us a famine will come. Then the real hunger game. After some start.
It says, which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper.
Yeah, man, the same Bible we despise. They're written in it. Go on.
For they are faithful and true.
Not them are faithful. Go on.
Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, man, I want to wait how the unfaithful are going to die in their unfaithfulness, by famine, by the different swords and pestilence and weaponry that is coming up on the earth. But as we said, when the famine, I go be the one when it sees me in the right way. You mean that gonna make people actually really check themselves. See?
Reset.
So the book of 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 22. And say, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yep, and then you have the we call it the supermarket. How long have we been saying this? That 90% of the goods that are in Jamaica come from overseas. Then we did say one time we are reason about it and I say, oh, it is safe to say that. Then that 90% of the goods that are in Jamaica, they not come from here.
Which is why big news could have banned
Imports
the import of goods, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cargo, it could have banned cargo.
Yeah, because if you close up that,
Yeah.
the famine coming quicker than we anticipated. See? But guys, what? Eventually, that's what going on. See? A whole more thing upon the pipeline and the pipeline to come to pass. Then and the famine, and then we have the ultimate the World War III. Before that, we have the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. Then we always been telling you that that is the mark of the beast. Then and anybody telling you otherwise is a false prophet.
Right, so back in 2 Ezra 15 and verse 5, behold, say that never finished.
Can I get more point?
Read
That's it. And the trumpet shall give a sound which, when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
So, yeah, so like, yeah, man, we say, yo, that's why you should have plant for a long time.
What you grew.
Yeah, they must know we are planting the backyard.
Yeah. Plant what? Plant instead of in the scriptures. You're supposed to be rooted and grounded, to be rooted and built up. The scripture says wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at that times and strength of salvation. So I go your plan. The scripture says suddenly shall the sown place appear and so on. IMF have been mashing up the farming industry for years.
Decades.
World Trade Organization, all of them people have been mashing up the farming, mashing up agriculture in Jamaica for years. Then, so the planting now going to, because guess what? This is a reason why the Heavenly Father say your family not go on. Because He's the one who say, I shall consume all things from off of the face of the earth. Most I bring family. I'm like, yo, get it from my brother.
So, 2 Ezra 15 and verse 5 now. Behold, say the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yes, man. See, it's a guy like, and the family really want to highlight. See, because I said nothing not gonna really get Jake settled down until they start feel some real hunger, and that is what's coming. Then when the food get cut off, then you got some great, yeah man, read the precept. Some serious thing about for happening in the earth. You don't see nothing yet.
Hold on, because even come on the news the other day upon the same farming thing, you have farmers that complain say yo the whole hotel industry are closed down, so them nobody to sell it to. People would have come by and buy things, them few. You understand me? So you know what happened? Them food are spoiled.
Yeah.
Because the food are spoiled, them take it and give hog and I give other animals to eat because nobody there to eat it. You understand me? And they must say, look, what end up happening is the food are gonna run out, nobody not gonna buy from them not make no money from it, and the little what them have left them are store for themselves.
Fun. Yeah, but how long have we been telling them say, yo, you know, the doors are gonna be shut in the street. Then one of the reasons why them can't sell the goods are because hotel lockdown.
Right.
See, you know them have a couple of hotel in our hotel in our quarantine. You see me? At plan you see me? So it's ready. Our rooms. You see me? So it's ready. See?
Hey, there's something for farming thing that
Because the same quarantine thing, you know, it go to the news where they say, yo, wholeness go to one of the hotel place them And I say, yo, we want to use your establishment as a quarantine zone. And the man say, yo, the price where the man I give him, only say, no, you have to go review that. You see me? And only say, yo, if you don't give us at a cheaper rate or so,
We're gonna take it by force.
we're going to take it by force. We're put in measures and law that you have to give to the government.
Yeah,
You
because
never put it on, you already did it.
yeah.
You see, man, the National Preparedness and Disaster Act, you already did it. You can seize anything they want.
Yep.
All you have to do is, this order is now in effect.
Yep.
Precept, Baba Pasha. Deuteronomy 32, verse 23. I will heap mischief upon them. I will send mine arrows upon them. They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat. You know, when hungry a bite, you know, and all your belly feel warm in it, you know, and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them. Because when the beasts them hungry, who them gonna turn to? You.
If you feel them go whoops, you know, whoops, lock.
Yeah, now Kalyan, they wanna beat up there.
What you done there?
With the poison of serpents of the dust.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 5 and 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
Yeah, man, that's the precept. Read, who was saying it?
See? When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
Yeah.
About Heavenly Father.
Yeah, the Heavenly Father said he will send the evil. He said, I, the Heavenly Father speaking. Say, when I will send upon them the evil
Start
arrows.
from verse 15.
Yeah, man, start at verse 15.
So I shall, verse 15. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt and instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgment in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes.
Yeah.
I, the Lord, have spoken it.
Yeah.
When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you.
Hey, if we can have the guy say, he must send the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction. So nowadays, the most I now will beat it again and just let you go. It's with a beefy out of destruction, ultimate death. Because them will look and say, yo, guess what? Things going to go back to normal. When things are get back to normal, now go to normal. The scripture said this is the beginning of sorrows. You see me? So even the new norm, if things go back to so-called normal, it will not be the normal you know.
New norm.
Yeah, new norm.
Which you actually see a new world order playing out right in front of your countries, working together on a unified level. You know what I mean? On a unified
Everything is a global effort.
right, everything exactly a global effort to combat this virus.
Right, the unseen enemy as them.
Right, yeah.
Invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know when most of them you not to use Lord. We want they know who's still here.
Alright, brother.
Yeah, man, they know who, man. Use the name.
I have some pinpoint that, right?
Team style.
Right, and that is important, it's true. You know what I mean? It's a good thing you bring it back because that is one of the main reasons why we're doing what we're doing is to declare the name of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You say, the reason why I destroy Pharaoh, he says so that his name might be declared throughout all the earth. You know what I mean? Because, no people don't know the name of the Most High. Then, that's our duty is to tell them, and what is going to come with that name then? Fear, destruction, because so the Most High going to make people fear him, and fear him name. Then, and that's what he's about to bring up upon the earth, then through chaos like famine.
Exactly. And I hear some point upon that, brother, when the brother read say, oh, the Lord will bring this famine. You understand me? Therefore, understand, say, if him will bring this famine, you understand? Him not gonna make him servants them go through it too. If the same man when him send out there for one, him not make them go through it. You get me? I mean, it's funny because we're gonna see some great miracles, yo. We're gonna see some great things that happen when people upon a mass start realize, say, yo, them now have nothing to eat, and the men a lot of eat, yo. Them are gonna wonder, just like you say, this is how him gonna prove him name. You understand me? This is how him gonna declare, say, yo, look, him bring this. You understand? And he bring it upon who him want bring it upon. You understand me? So this thing I gonna be the scripture say a lot of people gonna wonder and fear. You understand?
Hey, him say, I am Yahweh. You see me?
Right.
So hey, yeah, I would say, can just read the book still and just use the most I name of Bakwasha.
Zin, read what? So from verse 15 again, it says, so it shall be a reproach and thorn, and an instruction and as an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee, and in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, Yahweh, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread.
Yeah, man, so it's not a 1 month or a 2 days, but a hunger. I'm saying I'm going to increase the famine upon him. So you're going to go days, weeks, months without not seeing any bread.
So what they them leader come on the news and tell them so them not for panic buy. Is it? And within 2 days after him coming and tell them to prepare for a lockdown. You see me? Whatever leader is that.
Hey, right, because them know why you panic buy. Like a panic buy, them have to go come in the house, come take out food from it. So they just leave it in the supermarket so they can take it and ration it how they will. You know what I mean? So Jeremiah 42 and 21 say, and now I have this day declared it to you, but ye have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh your power, nor anything for which he hath sent me unto you. Now therefore know certainly that ye shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence in the place whither ye desire to go and to sojourn.
Yep. And yeah, when you talk about the scripture say men fighting against each other, brother. I said brother fighting against brother. Yeah, friends fighting against fear. Friends fighting against friends. You know what I mean? People, loved ones turn into enemies. And one of the things that will cause it, neighbor all of a sudden have an evil eye on the next neighbor. Because guess what? You have something they want, there's no food. Scripture say them are spoil them one another, they spoil each other out of bread. Come go on.
Hey, quickly now. The thing, you know, the famine carry all three, you know. The famine carry the sword, and the sword carry pestilence, you know. Because when you have a heap of dead people, then that could have come with disease. But guess what? When they don't have food, it causes the sword. See? It's like a chain reaction of things in the sun. Really and truly, the famine can just kickstart everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything else will fall into place, you know?
Because you say one of the reasons why the people are going to take the street with violence because them not have no food. You know, the government that tell them say they have to stay inside of the house, but when the food run out, people not we've been prophesying this for so long. We always tell them that when areas in quarantine and state of emergency launch and the government say stay inside the house, when the food now come in and you know, the hunger start reaching inside, you're not going to stay in. You're going to take the street in violence, you're going to riot, Zane.
Get food or die, try.
Get food or die, try, man. Zane, because it's gonna be the fight for survival. Enough people, even the ones where behave like them can't mash hands. Them are try a thing. Let's go out and try something.
We can't get that reason where we
want a piece of come on and then we can get the one then. Read that one in that. I can start on
the second Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, we're going to show you. Because we're going to show the destruction, Zane, but we are also going to show you, Zane, the way out, man, the door, Zane, to exit this madness, man. Zane, because we're going to enter into one, the scripture says, into the chamber, and then when all of this going to overpass the elect, we're going to overpass the elect. As we're going to the Passover, we did the video the last time, you know, the reason for the Passover, then Yahushua going to pass over, or the death angel going to pass over a specific set of people, a small number of people, and no harm now will come to them. Continue, read that one.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
So what you see now is the beginning of sorrows All right, and you know, we really gonna start more yet still. One.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, so the beginning of famine. All right, go on.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
Yep, the powers from the eye, the ones that sit in the seats of rulership. Then the devil, which is the so-called white man, in these organizations, them sitting in fear. Then
even this whole corona thing, it also can usher in the war as well, because guess what? One of the major effects we have is the effect on the world economy.
exactly.
So an idea, you know, the biggest enterprise in the world is war. That's why we get the most money on the face of the earth, wars. So countries going down, every country that on the bottom says, all right, the economy are getting up, but we're going to prepare for running for the next man to make sure so we stay on top. Because America now go on, just watch this a good one and say, yo, I'm going to start bill. And Russia now going to say, look here, America get weak, go try, and China now going to say, go try overthrow them. So even though upon the face of the world leaders like never try come back corona and everything is about getting corona stabilized on the back end, war preparations still are gone. And if certain barrels stay in tune with certain news or war and things, can tell you. Said no, because you see the war in the news, you mean say some skirmishes and some things now go on the back burner. You know, so just to add that.
The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
We know what we have to do. Then, because we already get Yahweh Bashim already told us that He will take care of it. Then when Him send the apostles them out to preach the gospel, He said, yo, not take no gold and no silver for your purse. Not take no script for your journey. Not think about the raiment where you go wear. See? And that's because what? The Yahweh Bashim take care of them. Then Elijah, a place was prepared for Elijah. So, there's different examples of how the Heavenly Father took care of and prophets. And we have evidence of that because through the times when we were in the faith, you know, we see where Yahweh Shemir work for we. So we have our own, you know, personal testimony. You know, so we know how we're going to get delivered. Go on.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
What is a scourge? A scourge is a whip where you use and beat people. Then, and even the Father said, I use what? Famine again.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Amendment means change. You know what I mean? To change from put you back in the correct order. Right. So them blick, them whip here, whip up on it, that straighten you up. Yeah. You see me? That change you. You see me? That correct you in a way. Then, because when Scripture already read, I say what the saved shall know it after death by pain. So you know the narrator of pain, and say, oh, it may make you know pain. Then, yeah, because everybody not caught upon God until they start hot them, foot ache. Oh God.
Beg a shot, one there.
All right, this is Proverbs 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yes, so that's just fun to show you that, you know, who we run to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in a sincerity and in truth, gonna be safe. Okay. We're gonna be safe in that name, man. Then we're gonna be protected from famine. Give me Job. We say, oh, in famine and destruction thou shalt laugh. Because the famine will come. Isaiah 65.
Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, behold, my servant shall eat.
Hey, start off first up. Because we have to make them know why them not go eat.
All right.
See?
Isaiah 65 and 12.
You can't just want to eat. Sorry.
I'm paying you, bro.
Exactly.
See, they can't just come take up food. Imagine when they are in a boat. And I might just walk in. Man come and looking at the pattern and it can't work. So your clothes won't not get fed on them boulevard.
Man get photo house to them things they have.
See? Hey, guess what? At the workers, yeah, what should I say what them call workers in the vineyard. You never find a vineyard at work, so where you get paid, where you can't just come collect. See? So the ones that were in the vineyard where did that work and I do the work sincerely, and them will get paid and them will get food for eat. See? So read a verse of
Alright, second it, Slacker. Isaiah 65 and verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
So the most I not going to destroy for nothing. The most I not just get up and say, oh, we're going to kill them people because you know, we just feel like it.
Yeah.
The most
he could have do it.
He could have do it too. Because hey, he's the Almighty, he's the creator.
Hey.
See? When you look back, the most I, we're just creatures, we're worms, man. We're low. We're earth and ashes, man. The scripture telling Job, say, why is earth and ashes proud?
Sir.
Again, say it in a Job too. Yeah, man, say it in a Job, and say, why is earth and ashes? Why is shall mortal man be more just than the most high? Yeah, recently, so. See, but the people are mortal, and them are going and see them depend on another level. Oh, God. Why you allowed this to happen? A 7-year-old, why was God in all this? Then sit down and work, him think, him go to chicks. Then we'll continue and read that again.
Alright, so Isaiah 65 and verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Continue.
When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes.
Hey, the time the most I skipper say all day long, have I stretched forth my hand unto a stiff necked and against people. Yeah, you know how embarrassing it is when you ask somebody to do something and show them the right way and they not hear you. You know, embarrassing and how wicked that is. Imagine you have a youth, we always use the example and then find a man called daddy.
It's a simple scenario. A man stretch out his hand to shake another man's hand, and the man just look on it like.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
So imagine Mosiah stretch out the man, and I like Mosiah stretch out the man for vain things. Mosiah show your life because guess what? You're not just anybody in the land. You're a people that are created for his portion. Him choose you. Him create him say, oh, him not put him love upon you because you're more in numbers. You not choose it because you're more in numbers, except because the Lord loves you. See? Most are created to be in prized possession.
And say I apple
and you go turn around and do one bag of folly when I like, and then if you just come and you have mercy upon you because you know whatsoever you did.
And we man said
you never ask for up. Mercy never ask for. Because that I think we are telling them the thing we are going and tell the thing they not look mercy. They might try to tell us look here, I can go and say we are say. And none of what I say make sense to me, so they not look for no mercy. So where them to get mercy from? So.
Yeah. But the scripture says because them walk in great pride, the most I will destroy them because them walk in great pride. Right? See them neck up in the I am saved and sanctified, I'm wonderfully made in the sight of the Most High. And them neck up in the ear. See? Those things are pride, man. The Most High hate pride. See? That's why I might do this. Continue.
And did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall hold for vexation of spirit.
Say more. You need to say nothing more. Exactly. So the scripture say, when him send forth him apostles to do the work, him say the work man say not do none of them things and the work about none of that. Because the workman is worthy of his meat.
Right.
See? So when you work, there's food. The reward through your labor, you get food and drinks, man. And that's what Yahushua promised us, that He might go feed us, man.
You know that. You know what I'm saying? They say you never feed a hungry, never feed a lazy one.
Yeah.
Same concept, yo. You see me? You don't do no work. You don't do no work to deserve this. What you expect if you go your mouth? You see me? Like the years of us being out there telling you to repent, turn back, come and teach, and try to wake up the hopeful elect. What you do? And they folly.
Alright, so this is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 20. Alright, start at 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. See, you know, 7 means a complete number. See, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yep.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yeah.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the earth, of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Yeah. And Musa say, you might go in the time of famine, then you might go deliver you. You might go laugh in the time of famine and destruction. Meaning, yeah, and it's not, we just get up and say, oh, hey, we are going to make fun of this thing. See? There's a reason why, just like how we are at a point now, based on what going on in the world, we feel merry about it. See? We feel happy about it. See? Because we see the prophecies never come to pass. You know, that's something marvelous, man, in our eyes, man. To the world of destruction and gloom and pain and sorrow, but to us is joy. When you see them things come to pass, you know, say, oh, you know, the salvation, the near. See? So these are the things that we've been looking for. See?
What one? Yeah, one quick. 2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Yeah, so in a time of trouble, when Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, in time of Jacob trouble, when the people when they are scarf and map and take this thing light, when famine and death and destruction fall upon the servants, the prophet of Yahweh the elect will be protected from all of the famine, all of the pestilence, all of the death that will take place on the earth. Yahweh will watch over his servants, them. Yep. And we have faith in the words of Yahweh and say it in the book.
Yeah,
because we watch over his men.
Yeah, because you have people, people have faith in many different things. Saying people have faith in different gods. So-called gods with them create for themselves. So there's a whole about that thing where people have faith in. Saying, but we have faith in Yahweh, and that is the name, that is a true name that is given whereby we should be saved. No other name was given, and it is in that name that we have faith in. That's why I say when he come, actually find faith on the earth. Because this thing is all about having faith in Yahweh Shai. And a family never believes, we will get food. See? While the world I wonder where them I get food from, we believe we will fit 2 birds, fly 2 food, some food can come give it. No. Or whatever way, because some things are going on, we not even can imagine, I swear it did go on.
Yeah. And still like your app. As I speak, somewhere in Matthew when the Pharisees them come to Yahushua and say, oh, your servants them now fast. Is it? And them say the time I will come when I'm gonna do them things that right now we know the times when them things that go build you up for enduring in these last days. As much as where the prophets are going in a situation where we're not gonna even have no food. And we have to endure. You see?
Yeah. That's why it say that the hour temptation will come upon all the world, because the hour temptation is basically you in a one situation where the thing that going to tempt you, have to take the chip in order to get food. See? Because we gonna be without food just the same, and that's gonna be a test and a trial period for we. Then we see if we will give up, choose death rather than life, than stay with life. Then because Yahushua is life, man. And the reason why, we actually that's a part of the reason all of this time when you're there in the truth and you talk the things and when you talk, this way that boil down to test all of that. Yeah. Where you did that talk about your faith, to always pray and faith not. You know what I mean? It will come down to the time now with all of that we did that start but I get tested. See what kind of material the deal out of 2 Corinthians, first or 2 Corinthians.
First, remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, read it.
Alright, so this is the book of Isaiah 9 and 20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every meat of his own heart.
Yeah, we don't believe we are going to be the one of them people. We believe them that are feed them portion. God, that is the portion for the wicked. We don't want to get number with the wicked. We have got our feet on one hand. And then the scripture say, you're not satisfied, you have to turn to the next. And we don't want to be that.
And if they turn to the next and this is how we have to do.
Yeah, go on.
Lamentations 4 and 10. It said, the hands of the pitiful women have suckled their own children. They were their meat.
4 and 10.
4 and 10. Lamentations 4 and 9. Start at 9? Yeah. Okay.
Question.
The brothers them say start at 9. So verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Yeah. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Hey, there's the news on brother that Corona say rather dead for younger than Corona kid.
Read that again, brother. See, that brother never say that in my watch.
No,
somebody can.
Yeah, he never feel hunger yet.
Exactly.
That's why I said that.
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Yeah, your body and your mind start to check fire, man. Right. You start see things, start to hallucinate. Start feed on itself. Like what I think the sickness of Luton shelter now, where in camp, and your body starts feed on itself and you just suck him down. Then I suffer me I was there. The rib cage them start print out. You see me?
Hey, you Netflix have a new movie named Platform.
Hey, you see the movie?
You see it?
The movie there on the list of things to watch because the movie. You watch it already?
Watch it last night.
Yo, it's crazy, just the trailer alone. Crazy, man. See? Me not tell the brother them about it.
Yeah, you believe it.
Continue.
So it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have suckled their own children. Women are the weaker vessel. Some of them are going to be the first one to look on the child like, nice piece of meat. That,
Yeah, because it's a sudden. Yeah, I mean, them are cook them.
I saw them, spice them.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, right now, them call themselves independent women. But the reason why them can allegedly be independent is because them can have them jobs and they can go supermarket. If they don't grow in, then have the capability to like go out and hunt. Isn't it? But time when chaos basically start and shit the fun, so to speak, right? Then can go out the supermarket do nothing again. So you only quarantine in the house, so no one can move to the little toddler there beside them. They can go on to right, niggas out there will basically raise the money to cook them.
So
that fulfilling our scriptures are.
Hey, that's the thing again. Things that get written, the scripture says all things that are written are for
Make it.
We're reading for our learning. I can get the example of the siege of Samaria in a Kings.
Can I just finish it?
Yeah, finish that up.
Said the hands of the pitiful woman, Zin, have sodden their own children. Sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
So you got a woman with a roast picnic. Or them that try to do it in a different fashion, whether them roast them or them cook them. Then or them boil them in whatever fashion them do it in a prepare.
Bro, you say that I really don't want to spoil. Really don't want to do a spoiler right now, no. But,
No, you're not doing a spoiler. Then
go on.
I'll give the examples from the scriptures.
Second Kings 6.
Yeah, pushing.
Alright. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee?
Yeah, because the Lord now going from a lot of you people.
A lot of you women. See, a lot of you women act because enough of them proud.
Yep.
You must not help them. Tell them straight. A lot of you women most are not looking away, yo. To put it straight, you're full of filth.
Yeah, that's the thing. Them full of filth. And will they acknowledge that they're full of filth? No.
Too proud.
Because that's what Yahushua look for. Yahushua look for people who seek mercy. Now, if nobody will say, I am them already sanctified. Them already saved. You now look for that. He said, come for call the sinners unto repentance.
I say a broken heart.
And I can't, if you not turn to him with that kind of mindset, it doesn't make no sense. You're going to lose and not going to get delivered from whatsoever pain and anguishes that is about to come upon you.
Yeah, brother. Enough people, enough of them when we say, oh my God, happy save me.
Yeah, and call upon Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So let's see. Because it is a test of power when you all boil down to it, which God makes sense. Then which power we just because the Lord used that same example about our people and say, make your God save you. Because after we continuously go out from him, transgress the laws of it, just speaking in the Most High face. And every time you run to him and he save you, and you do it again, you run to him again, he save you. He said, you run to him, he say, make it go unto your gods and when you create unto yourself, make them deliver you. And that's way to come down to at this time. Make your gods and when you trust in the back from it. The Bacchus, we go back to the carnival where your people love. Then it is the celebration of Bacchus. Then the god of wine and revelry.
And then wisdom.
And then wisdom. Go into Jesus Christ, man. Sejare Barjua, which is Serapis Christus, man, an Egyptian god. Trusting in the shadow of Egypt. That is one of the main God that is actually exalted in this society, man.
The for them Egyptologists get some food from the 48th dimension. Look about them dimension and what in dimension they said they need to get some food for whichever dimension they can get it from.
Yeah, man, hope more realm, man, take food from what that. Be like Thanos. We can hope different realms and go before it anyway. Then you not go work like that.
No, we got precept and done, bro.
But
Let's finish.
you can finish this and then you get the precept.
Now let's start a little bit up. You see me? It's verse 24, 2 Kings 6 and 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria.
And what takes place right now is a siege. Because I'm a quarantine years and I do total lockdowns. And I said in the military and the police force basically make sure so your people stay in. It's a siege. As people they say the enemy on a siege.
And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they sieged it until an ass was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of cab of dogs dung for 5 pieces of silver.
So bird shit herself with high price. 5 pieces of silver, them time is silver value. Then so bird shit I go like hot bread.
Hey, we see the price basically. I take your time and go right now. Right, you see me? Right now, garlic right now, 3 is 250.
3 is garlic always to pay $70, $50. Yeah, we used to pay that. The minimum we used to pay for garlic $70, $50, and there our cheap is now as a brother say $250. Since the garlic, and yeah, since the, hey, nobody never want to eat garlic. When they tell somebody who want about garlic, that's too nasty. Nobody never want to eat garlic and pre-healthy certain way. See? But now everybody want to buy a part of the garlic, man. See? And no, nobody don't want to buy pork. A lot of these people, they know, the brother, the elder Rakar, he have a testimony at that, the pastor Rakar. He said them go to I forgot the food store. And everybody just look past the pork, when they go in at the supermarket, the pork had used to empty. Mr. 1 and 2 pork, you say like, but everybody come and grab pork. Now full up, nobody don't want to take the pork. You see me? They want to take this child healthy and stuff. That's not
So the scourges are petty effect.
Yeah, scourges are petty effect. But you know, seasoning yet.
Yes.
You see me? Because them still are going with them folly. Continue.
And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barnyard or out of the winepress?
Right.
And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? She answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son, and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hid him with her son.
Hey, hold on. Why did she eat her son?
Want herself.
Because her belly full now. Her belly full, so guess what? She can actually she can hold off a little and then she start feeling.
Think straight up. I think she can think straight.
Yeah, because her belly full, so her brain now get back and start getting back some energy or some oxygen in the proper way. You know what I mean? So she can think straight. She can start rationalize things now. See? But when famine season men and now there's no food, that whole brain, that brain power, rational thinking out of the way. Cannibal, resort to cannibalism. Yeah. So hey, because she gets something to eat and she get the nourishment from getting Zane, she's me nobody want to put in my son. Yeah. Because eventually the son have to go put in.
Yeah.
If the famine increase, the famine continue.
Yeah.
See? And these are examples of that happen. These are historical events. Then these are the things that happen to wicked people, man. See? And that's why when we out here on the highways and the edges, we are showing the ways to say of life, death. You continue upon the way that you're going, death. Choose life and not choose death.
A small one now.
See? Go on.
Jeremiah 19 and verse 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat everyone the flesh of his friend in the siege and straightness.
Hey, in the movie, The Road. I mean, you can't even watch that movie there. It show you have man hunt down people on the road. They don't catch anything on foot.
You ever see the movie there where you have a group of man run down this other man, but the other man kill one of them, you see, and the brother them just take up them virgin and throw him in the meat yard. And you have to say food for it.
Yep.
You see me?
See? So cannibalism, so like your famine, come back in a major way that you have never seen before. People say talk about the time of trouble that was never since there was a nation. Yeah, famine in that. Then you never see the level of famine where the Heavenly Father is about to bring up on the earth, man. See, and it's gonna be a scary thing, even for us, man.
And you know, say upon a big level still, the same cannibalism thing. Poor people not used to that, you know. You understand me? These other nations is a custom of them do, because when I take the so-called white man or Moab or even the so-called Africans, the Canaanites and them one day. Them man they eat raw meat, you know. Them live on raw meat. You have cannibalism going on in some parts in Africa now. And them kill people and eat them as customs. You understand? So-called white man have a thing where them say the delicacy or medium rare. You understand? And more just to see them eat them love it. So and then nothing for them do. But for people gonna suffer, yo. You understand me? Who not get sick? Who are drop dead? What?
In Venezuela, there was a video that come out a good while back where it's like some man get like them lock wet or something, and it them in there them have the food and them are dead hungry and it's until them period them can't stand up, them just lay down. And you can one of them move towards the next one and a bite him or bite off the ears. You see me anywhere you catch, you bite. You remember that video? I see when they say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of your bashing your shot. So you know, so even we ourselves, if you examine yourself and I say, yo, you know, we pray Yahweh bashing your shot that we're on the right side, man. Because we don't want to fall in the hand, in the fearful part, on the left hand side, but the most I have to go destroy it. Because they have some ways, man, of destroy, man. And famine one of them, man, when it's not a scary thing. See? That's why we can't examine yourself, we urge brothers to shed the old man. You're going into the basement, you have to shed the old man. You can't come in, you want to say, oh, you know, you stay that way and you know, let go that way there. No, brother.
You know, when this thing comes on, we don't have to move and 5 hours move and hungry catch me. And we are waiting for the most to provide some food for you, but because a man can't hold you, you see my bite after you.
You know, because what? You know, trust in the Yahweh, you're not really, you're not willing for dead for the cause. Shalom. Because when scripture says, he that loveth his life shall lose it. And he that lose his life for Yahweh shall see, shall find it. So if you reach to the point, by the way, I'm going to beat you badly, they will just, hey, dead before the sun.
And that's it. When I watch, I'm a one bar and I push. Like how we have the time, brothers were not going to job. Fast more. Get used to, you know, boil your food. Fasting. So just like the brother going a while ago, a man and I used to fasting, and then they go hungry, take him now. You want to bite off a man ears.
With a fasting thing that's so that one aspect, but the main important thing to remember in regards to fasting, it's about humbling yourself before the Most High still. So not necessarily say condition. Have the benefits with a condition for the famine, yes, because you know your body are used to not having food, but the main important reason for fasting, to humble yourself before the Most High, pray adventure, have mercy on you.
Yeah, because Africa give.
Because if it's a case where you say you're conditioned for the famine, we not say that the brother I say, but just put it up there. You see me? If it's a case you say you're conditioned for the famine, you're gonna lose. You say you don't need the Most High and you can basically deliver yourself.
Because then you are trained for your time to come. And a train and preparation, this a faith.
And
Faith is a gift. Just to, you know, put that in.
Just as the brother got into it, with this famine situation, famine is a special device where other nations use put another nation as subjection. Just like in the book Judith, seeing with Captain Eliphaz, seeing them say, yo, look here, if they don't want to come down, half hour them there, when the Israelites them they basically can't up and for them to visit. So if they want to come down, alright, lock off the water, lock off food, they said nothing got them in, because they need to basically subject to the king. See me? And that's what Esau basically push this thing to me. Famine. See, that's a special design.
70 AD, I see when they siege Jerusalem, block off all kind of food from coming in.
Water supplies. You know, people start get thinking that.
Hey, when I go on them, which part exactly in the US and say, oh, basically the people now follow them orders, they will lock off them light and water. Later they come out and say, go and crack them.
Yeah, you have people in Jamaica, I think that's one part of Clarendon, can't peace. Yeah, the people them are cuss and say, yo, they're not lie. They might go bad, they might go on bad on the news and say, yo, they're not GPS, I lock off them light and then pay them.
All over to act, all over.
All over?
Yeah.
Okay, can.
Yeah, it was all over.
Yeah, can. Of course, you know, all our people, they're ready to get dark. The problem, then we come with fish gun, them come at you with, man. See?
With swords in there.
Yeah, so when the riot break out in places like Jamaica, then the people are coming at you with everything with them have, man. Spanish, when you look on Spanish town, like ready to get loose, man. Then you have guns in Spanish town where people might have where they might take street with it.
Not to mention the police force thing.
Exactly.
As I mentioned, guns, right now in America, they might buy guns. See me? They find an article if you can deal with it.
Hey, based on the thing we say about Judith, just to touch back on even the whole famine thing. As the brother gave example say in idea, you know, 5 out of one place, and I'm gonna say, you know, because I'm hungry, I try to jump on the money, yes. But you know, the one of the thing too is in regards to faith, you can't get the most a timeline. Save it, you know, because one of the mistakes that the children of Israel make, because Judith is stepping is that they must say, look here, I'm gonna fast 3 days and 3 nights, and if the most I save it by X time, then we surrender. You know, and I'm gonna read the reply what she give to them. So Judith verse 12, and now who are ye that have tempted Yahweh this day and stand in the stead of Yahweh among the children of men? And now try Yahweh Almighty, but he shall never know anything, for he cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can he perceive the things that he thinketh. And how can he search out God that had made all these things and know his mind or comprehend his purpose? Nay, my brethren, provoke not Yahweh our power to anger, for if he will not help us within these 5 days, he had power to defend us when he will, even every day, or to destroy us before our enemies. Do not find the counsel of Yahweh our power, for it is not as for Yahweh is not as man, that he may be threatened, neither is he as the son of man, that he should be wavering. Therefore, let us wait for salvation of him and call upon him to help us, and he will hear our voice if it pleased him.
So, the conclusion of the matter is for be faithful unto death.
Yeah.
See, in your mindset of the dead for this.
No, just say that you can't time the most side. It was you. Then that's one typical thing with a lot of our people. They want the most I operate from how them feel.
Feel like they can take my
You know,
message to them.
I command you that you send
Decree and declare.
I decree and declare this and that. That is the mentality. Then if you want the most fun, demand something from the most side. Or if you not reply by such time, take my time out one answer, do what we feel. Wait, the scripture say, wait unto the Lord and be of good courage. Wait, I say. Yeah.
The most I feel a genie now, but
yeah, when the
your
rubber
wish is my command.
Yeah. Most of the time, not a genie. Same.
So they have to bring out the article here because due to the famine where they might predict you come, they might buy guns. This is from article from the Guardian. It said the title of the article is US sales of guns and ammunition soar amid coronavirus panic buying.
Yeah, but people in the midst of all of that, we have Jacob do. Yeah, online party. Yeah, one by bridge in England, 2/3, I don't know still, but from where you to grow up, but in a Britain now. Still, we see a promote on party. So I say, oh, God, isn't it like going for the party? I say, when the party are going, I say, yo, you know, we don't know, but we just build it just in case that thing blow off. You know, we can say we did post it and people know about it from a long time. You know, so you know, them actually prep in advance. You know, just in case, you know, hopefully that thing blow off, so we can keep the party, we can get back to a regular yeah.
So this article dated the 16th of March 2020. So it says sales of guns and ammunition are soaring across the US as fears of possible social unrest.
Fear of possible social unrest. Matthew, it's keep prophesy about social unrest that is coming, civil unrest. Then nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Then Egyptians against the Egyptians, which are, you know, white Esau against Esau. It's keep tell you that all these things is coming, so it's not a passive. It's not like it's just in case it happens. It will happen, man.
Right.
Then there's no doubt about it. 110% sure say that go happen.
I think the other scripture in the book of Matthew 24 when it the love of men shall last for.
Yeah.
So it continues, it says fear of possible unrest amid coronavirus crisis are prompting some Americans to turn to firearms as a form of self-protection. See me?
Hey, in a hurricane in New Orleans with the hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
When Jeep tried to go link people, then they come back up in a gun mode. Because them did a prep and sit down because them are prepared for people come loot.
Yeah, man, Jeep in a community, like for instance, in neighbor one here might give testimony and say, yo, you know me? You see me right down the road? But, he's gonna shoot him same way.
Yep.
So in the top of the article, it said, Laurie Hyatt, owner of one of the country's largest gun shops, Hyatt Guns in Charlotte, North Carolina, told the Guardian that the scenes of mass buying at his store were virtually unprecedented. This is only the second time in my 61 years of business that we have seen anything like this. He said, so you know, all of the preppers them have been prepping for this thing to come to a pass, for basically the end of the world events. And them are the ones who basically are going on a joke because they look upon this situation as the end situation.
Hey, the precept of will got it right in place. Second is just
14.
Huh?
That's Shamar of it. I'll start at verse 14.
Okay.
2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
So this not gonna be a worldwide thing. It's not gonna be just it just happening in America. Yeah, it's gonna be a worldwide thing. Sure, so one to the world. You know, in the whole the inhabited earth, man. Wherever you have a nation, people are gonna look. Just like we say, I go now, nations actually are stuck up and not nations them in a fear. See, one.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yes, sword can be different killing instrument. The pestilence, the famine, the martial law, see, you name it, wild beasts, the different swords, man.
Any form of plague.
Yeah?
Any form of plague.
Any form of plague, continue.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep, that's what I want. Different nations going at it, saying, killing each other. With the scripture, I tell you why that go on. One.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So the rulers that be in whatsoever country, people them not go have no regard for them. They not go business of win a power. Or you know, say we rate big nose door. No ratings are go out the door. Or you know, say oh my prime minister that. Now they not go no more. Because people now go look on that when they want food to eat. Oh, you did be prime minister and rate it. No, our ratings are go out the door.
But literally in them time them literally have 8 who is in power in the act.
Yeah.
Because the draconian laws them will get passed and them must see a pass them, you know.
Yep. And then guess what? They might take full what you call it a hype like a them a pass it. It come from overseas, you know. It come from UN, you know. To whatever media, you know, to them, you know. And them hype like a them a pass it. Oh, we shall do this. We shall do that. So guess what? You people are going to hold responsible.
In scripture, it tells us, then people shall not go regard princes.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So everybody not regard them. Then, pass strict measures to take with people food and all of that. You them are going to see. And them are come to your house.
The scripture says, "Power shall stand in fear."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue though.
In verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
So what you know, bro, even right now, in the time where we live, because we literally are living in the prophecies, you know. So we see what the scriptures really are talking about. We see why enough people can't go in different cities. Because even right now, no place quarantine. So you can't get to go into the city because of the virus, so-called virus outbreak, where I spread fear across the world. You see me? So we see the things that are play out upon the earth. So we literally see the prophecies that speak and not lie. You see me? Once you can connect the dots. Bro?
Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
All right. Watch the scripture. The scripture says no man not got pity upon his neighbor. Why he use neighbor there? First thing when in a house you're hungry. You see me? What the first somebody you gotta think about? The somebody next door. You not think about the man who around saying. You think about somebody immediate beside you.
Yeah,
I want them to see a panic buy. You know, saying could have stock some food over there. And right away you gotta do it. Invade the house, kick off him door, and take away forget. And if you don't want to give, you gotta spoil him goods, man. You see?
Hey, if we can add to the app just say, you see me? For sure you say it not far-fetched, you know what I mean? You find yourself in a situation where you're broke, you see me, you're this. And I say, John, wonder if someone was up can lend me a money till certain time. You see me? But guess what? In this time, as the actor say, yo, you might have a run for your neighbor, but guess what? In a similar situation, so you know, say, yo, he might go play hard, so you have to go take it. You see me? You have to go just make up your mind from early, say, yo, not to go take it, you know, nah, go give me just so.
You might make the first attempt on him and him.
You're not gonna ask. You can't ask him no night.
Just yeah, you know, he might make the first attempt on him to work out and he might say, alright, brother, nah, he doesn't have to do the rough way.
Can the speed that one piece of paper, Kasha? Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Why? Because guess what? No food not there now. Well, look, hey, you have woman who love say your love can't buy food. Or love can't kill. See?
Sorry, I said, brother, I'm sorry, I said.
Yeah, I'm saying that won't be the that's already the art of me not go right now.
In the times to come, husband go hide food from wife. You see me? I see him so daughter go hide food from mother and father. Everybody I got secure for them own, man. You see me? The scripture tell us say what? Father shall be against son, son against daughter. Your enemy shall be them of your own household, man. Yep. So even when you literally buy food to prepare for what come, in your house, people still use guile, man. You see me? I hide our food and I stack our food because what? You know the times to come a man only have to think about himself.
Is that the project? So, see me? You see when they them put whole heap of people in one space, eventually when things get limited, so like at first them do the big buy, you see me, but that's when they reach down to like the last, you see the last 5 pound of flour left. You see everybody start look left and start look right. Because they know say yo, supplies are get limited. So at first everybody are good and jolly and things, but the more you see things, you have a move when they divided.
Remember rationing. You know what I mean? You go have food rationing where
but the man said ration, hey, people greedy, people not gonna have enough.
Yeah, because people not really want to work with the ration plan. Saying the ration plan is too strict. You know what I mean? We can't work with it when we hungry. You know what I mean? So people not gonna work with that. I mean, people are gonna actually try to go all out. Saying because you know it's all about survival. Saying, you know, these are the things when we actually been warning people about. This is the reason why you have profits. Seeing, so you can actually be hidden when it comes. See, but you refuse, man.
And then the Apostle Tahar continue what they're saying. Say, yo, if this is not it, then this is a test run where Esau basically put in place. See me, so all who have them hopes set up, say, yo, this is not it. Yo, this is just the first wave. If so, that this is not it.
Because why?
The second wave no works.
So when the second wave will come in, brother, yep, that will be a bigger wave. Yep. This is the time span with this length out.
Yep.
No. Hey, quick. Once it start, it just done, yo. Everything sealed. So because when they think about everything now.
Because guess what? This put in place a justification to lock down everything as
right.
Boom.
First thing you see from first thing, this situation will take place now. Show you how quick people ready to give them freedom.
Yeah.
See,
it show it because everybody will say, yo, When you go and go lock up in our house, right? See me, everybody a call for the government to quarantine places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So literally show you how quick Jake is to give them freedom, yo. So guess what? Suppose them say the disease worse than corona. You think nobody have to each to say, yo, come take me?
Yeah.
So you just have the framework I put in place. No one just map out everything we know. So later on when the serious thing come now, we know say them ready to give them soul already.
Yeah, because just to add, this now go ease up. Even if it do ease up, as I was mentioning about the waves. The thing is that remember in the so-called white man,
Yeah.
they might push for a new world order. This is not a maybe want, a maybe want it or I don't want it. That is in set goal. That is it. That is the aim for the so-called white man to accomplish a new world order. Scripture said the devil has come down and he having read it.
Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because know it that he had but a short time.
Yeah, you know him about to be move about the seat of rulership. Then so him come down and on a spiritual level, the spiritual demon Satan are really him, no say him of a short time. Then actually do what him do in the earth through the physical counterpart, which is the so-called white man. Then because guess what? Where scripture say there shall be no where I say enchantment. We say stand now with an enchantment.
We can't get it.
The reason you get it for me because the reason why the so-called white man powerful with him enchantment is because the spiritual demon Satan I work with it, man. And guess what? The Most High is about to remove your work. Yeah, read the precept when you get like in Isaiah.
Free rain from the earth, you know.
Yeah, they might get a rain from the earth and they get strengthened by that spiritual demon Satan. See? But guess what? You get numbered the amount of time I'm supposed to do this thing. So hey, time to go all out. And guess what? You might get deceived at the same time. The lying spirit, in the amount of fault that you see? You might get deceived because that's why I might push and I say, yo, hey, new world order because we can beat this thing. Say scripture say the inward talk is that their opposition forever. So them still we see them try in the moment them driven at the same time, man. Them still driven to accomplish this thing. See? Read that.
Revelation 12.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 13 now. And when the dragon
Yes, actually, I have a precept for you, sir. This over there, chapter verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, and thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring you down to the ground?
Hey, who plant the seed then, man? Yeah, but you should plant it. The same man you bring him down. Hey, and the most I make him equip him at the same time. Hey, get this man, get this. Soup him up. Give him all the kind of different kind of gadgets and for even war against him and him come. You might make this thing spicy when he come out get that. Yeah, try put up a fight, yo. See?
Imagine if Avengers Endgame no fight me going on.
Yeah.
It's a great and nice movie.
Can.
very much.
See? Yeah, the one, you have the one in the Isaiah?
Yeah.
This is the book of this is the book of Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, because I'm telling him say I'm prevail. I'm telling him say yo, just like what the Ahab. I'm say yo, go fight man, you're gonna win. See? I see him thing there, I tell Isa, say yo, yeah brother, you see all that chanting then thing that we have going do it brother because guess what you see? Just transfer your consciousness brother to whatever your spirit and I don't know the madness that about the neural link. Whatever technology I use to try to make him life continue, then it not gonna work. See, the devil will tell you that, so it will work. Man.
Well, I said the deceiver.
The deceiver and the deceiver are
is
in mind. See, most I control both the sides, man.
Beg your precept, bro.
Banak.
So this is
You know that in Isaiah here, Yashamar?
yeah, man. So this is Psalm 64, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shot their arrows evil bitter words, that they may shot at in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. And all that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the works of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
Hey, good precept. Their own upon them. Hey, right now, them are go on and do what them are do. Zane, and then believe, say, oh, this thing go prevail, them are actually accomplish what them are do. The aim, the agenda for actually trap Jake, the trap where them are set up. I'm going to show the politicians them in it too. The leaders of our people. Then we're showing you in it because you make a covenant with the devil, man, to persecute your own people. Then and the Heavenly Father will judge you for that. So hey, this is the new world order that they setting up. It's a trap for your own self, man. This people say, yo, you will either dig it a pit, you see him when I go fall in it. See? Because the new world order, you will not accomplish the new world order. See?
Job 20.
Job 20.
Job 5. Alright, go on. This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He appointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right, the enterprise where they want to perform and want to fulfill are the new world order. Which you actually see the new world order in a small sense of play out on the earth. But they want to reach the level where them chip people. Where them chip put that RFID microchip, which is the market piece. They want to reach to that level where them chip everybody.
That's why right here, out here right now, government want to fast track the NIDS, man.
Yeah. When he said we have to move speedily.
We can't make a crisis go to waste.
Can't make a good crisis go to waste.
You sure you want to say something?
Then I repeat the words of the elite.
Yeah. Same agenda.
Same agenda. When they try fulfillment, and we see through it. I mean, know people. No why they can't see. Most are blind them. Read Job.
This is Job 20, let's start at verse 19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not see of that which he desire. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fulfill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle.
Hey, they say the glittering sword come out of his God, which is those ICBM missiles that point at America and launch at America. Yeah, so I know the point them have a point over there. See, them have a launch. They skip and tell them about the arrows that are shot forth into the ends of the earth. See, that was stitched fire, not break ground. See, and when they jump on America, see, it will leave America desolate. The best.
No, the glitter and sword out of the gall is a reference. Basically, the gall has something in their neck. Basically, the Messiah said basically they will pull the sword out of their neck.
Oh, can.
Gall.
Steel arrow.
The steel arrow part that have to do with what they say.
Yeah.
Now, over top when it say every hand of the wicked shall take hold of him. The word wicked here, remember the Hebrew words when you can look it up.
I'm mal.
God, which basically means they are afflicted.
Yeah.
So
You're right. Can.
basically Esau will get him and guess what? The them who are afflicted are basically the righteous. Because ultimately the elect are basically get to put them on them and put them in a slavery.
Right.
But the heathen as well. So with all of this will take place, where people feel to understand why we so happy about it is that it'll lead on to our salvation, right?
Right.
So really and truly, as bitter as it be, it's basically this is the gospel, this is the good news.
Yeah.
And I give up bad news, it's good news.
Team time are up.
Right? Yeah, we have some things to suffer, but to what end?
Hey, when most I do him give a 4-1 and he make me know from early out, say, I need to worry, him now, whatever I'm saying I will do, whatever the wicked have planned to do, him now go accomplish it.
Begging our praise that they have a passion.
Yeah, because man, if you see the things them, a lot of time when you look on the things them what Esau do, if it was never for the hope that we have in your bash and your shy, we'd have been so afraid, man. We would know what to do, we'd have bug out already. If we never have the hope. So you tell him you are comfort and say, hey, you know, make them accomplish it, man.
Yeah.
See, because when you look even Esau futuristic movies, you have Blade Runner 2049, where I'm show you how Esau society set up. It's pure darkness. There's no natural life, you know what I mean, existing in Esau vision where I have. There's no real life, there's no morals in an Esau future. It's just darkness, literal darkness. Them create them own light when them use, you see me? Outside of the city is just radiation, just pure death, man. So Esau vision, he couldn't accomplish it because the father not allow him to do that. Right. Saying the people that's supposed to have the new world order and rule in the earth is his people. Saying nobody else, man. This new world order you want to reign for and all of that so-called white man. Want to put everybody in a slavery and be like the most side. It's not for you. Right. Zane?
Quick correction. We look at the word gall. It's the definition of bladder. So not out of the throat, out of the bladder.
Okay.
It come from the Hebrew word maraha. And this A says gall bladder, seat of gall.
When you look what is a when the gallbladder, you might tell you the word mara, wait mean again.
It go back to bitter as well.
Alright, that's the word. Bitter. Then when you look up the I think bitter in a Revelation, we tell you the Hebrew word, or not the Hebrew word, there's a word down in the Thayer's lexicon. When we think when we mean America, basically I talk about America, as America means bitter. See? And America is about to get burned with the fire, man. That's the fire not blowing coming upon it. Because why America bitter? Because we serve slavery here. So the God even represent bitterness, man. See? From a spiritual level. See? And the land of bitterness are going to get burned with the fire. That is the fire not blowing will come upon that land, man. See? Because whenever you hear God, like I thought, you know, it's something bitter. I said, bring that going you say you're bitter. Then?
Spiritually, Egypt.
And exactly.
And the bitterness and the slavery we go through, even in the ancient Egypt. And the same bitterness in this modern Egypt when, you know, brothers have to pick cotton and go to movies show you picking cotton and nothing easy. And something hard. Bitterness.
Yashamar, the readers?
Yashamar.
Yeah,
My
you precept.
my precept no, I'm not read yet.
Alright, go on.
So this is Baruch 4, I'm gonna start at 24. Like as now, the neighbor of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from God, which shall come upon you with a great glory and brightness of everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from God, for thine enemy had persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall shed upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough away, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemy. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto God, for he shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
I'll break it down.
So, as the time we're in right now, you see me, we see the Lord that manifest a lot of things before we and brothers, you see me, all up in spirit. For you watching videos right now, you can say, yo, brother spirit well up for all of the prophecies them are past, so we know see how the Lord I bring judgment upon our enemy, because we are get rise up in the place of captivity before them eyes, and I declare their downfall, and I tell them, say the times to come, we got next. Is it?
This is Psalms 124:1. If it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, no may Israel say. If it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be Yahweh, who had not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, who made heaven and earth.
Yeah. I love where you're coming.
Yeah, basically, the Moses are delivered from the devil. Jacob at one point tried to go up against him, right, with the sedition then, but in our word. Because we're supposed to wait upon our Lord. Because he saw kind of basically as the whole to him take. When the morning from my father basically hope, then he might slay brother. And the scripture saying keep him right forever. His plan is to basically do away with us, to take the blessing. But the Moses stop him.
All right. As we discussed earlier, the word bitter, the word in the Revelation, the word here is a miracle, which means bitter. So that's why we are linked it back in that spiritually. When I say, you see me? Because when you look on it, that's how we serve slavery, one of the bitterest part of history. One of the roughest. And the bitter part of history, the worst part of history. Exactly. Good point, because throughout everything we go through and all of the afflictions we go through as a people, we never yet forget who we are, and at this side we come get that. In the land, in them lands they will get scattered. So it is really a bitter thing. And that the center point of that is America, man. It's America. That's why it is the word America means bitter. And that's why it's gonna get burned. The fire not blown, and that come upon America.
Which precept did it say? Revelation?
Revelation 8 and 11. Yeah, the word bitter.
What the word again?
Bitter. That the last.
No, yeah, just the
Oh, the word is America.
America. Spell it.
AMARICO.
As the so-called Edomite, or the Edomite, when they say so-called discover America, or the land was named after, was Amerigo Vespuccia. Vespuccia.
Yeah. That them say, but it's the spirit, man. See? So in America is set up. In the spirit, it is set up, man. Then it has so many characteristics to it, so many different names, so many different nations. That's why I get the name Babylon. Because if there's a confusion, which and when you go into the word Babylon or confusion, I mean confusion by mixture. So many different mixing up going on, you can mix up every little thing.
Big melting pot.
Big melting through everything in it, and everybody do what they want to. We have mix up our fruits, mix up our people, then mix up our style, mix up everything. America is a very confused place.
And one of the reasons why that place bitter, because that is the place where all people get most oppression. Understand? There was a point made that you have other nations will go there and have basically strive more than how Jake can strive over there.
Yep.
The Chinaman go there, they must strive more than Jake. See, you have other nations where as they reach, they basically set up bodegas, set up gas station and all them something while Jake they just suffer.
Yep.
Because the system is specially designed to keep Jake on the down.
Yes, it's because Esau further the affliction. So you further the affliction already. And you want to accomplish new world order for further the affliction from where you do it already. It can't work. Yeah, that's the next step for him now. He want to eradicate us from off of the face of the earth. But I know we have to get eradicated.
Right.
It's a problem up. Come backfire for him.
The precept for me when you got it.
But you're falling.
You can take it. Let's do Psalms 9 and verse 15. The Eden are sunk down in the pit that they made.
Yep.
In the net which they hid is their own foot taken.
Yeah.
That remember I moved to Anaconda.
The
The first one when he might trap the snake with him build the net, trap the man them in the net with the snake bust out there. And then when he might run, the net where he build catch him.
Can. But sure, when they do things in unrighteousness, man, and deceitful, then you're not going to prosper.
Hey, the Lord said, him catch your crafty and them craftiness.
Right. Hey, you say, in white, the device of the child, you have a piece of it. You see your,
the 5 and 12?
yeah, Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah.
Yeah. Him stop the device of the child. So,
Isaiah 32.
32.
Oh.
Yeah.
Instructions, Isaiah 32 and 7. The instruments also of the church are evil.
Yeah, he said the instrument of the child is evil. What is that child? You look up the word child.
Yes, I mean, rude or of lower class.
A rude and mean spirited person.
Wait,
A peasant.
a peasant one.
Right? The instrument also
Ill-bred person.
Huh?
A rude, ill-bred person.
A rude and ill-bred person. Then a peasant. And hey, when scripture tell about Esau and Job, they even want to that the beast, the lowest, and you know what, and them man, they are the most I lift up a certain level.
Yeah.
Them still a church, them still a peasant, man.
Pastor Damar always bring it out, say, Bowers, that was the Rothschild name before.
May I child Bowers.
So back to a peasant.
Yep. So them still are the peasant. You see? So you must have said disappoint. Read it again.
right? Isaiah 32 and 7. The instruments also of the church are evil.
What are some of the instruments of this man? Then the famine, no, not the famine, Salakia,
Sword.
death, sword,
Lies.
lies.
Biological warfare.
Then,
Hey, but that shows say,
huh?
that shows say I'm a peasant because if you're royalty, you want king, you know for rule. Every day you say you rule, you don't rule with them something we are going to destroy people. So it's a peasant mindset, him should not rule.
Right.
Yeah, if he ill-bred and then basically if he's not noble, yo.
Yeah.
Esau can't even do a fair fight. You watch the movie IP man.
Yeah.
You see me? I think in a part two with the boxer there.
Yeah, man.
And they play around with the rules or something. Just because they want the American to win.
Yeah.
And when they start get the little even dead. When I tell them, remember what man and just make the rule hard together. You get what I say? Esau can't even do a fair fight, yo.
Can.
Come, and then him if they man in a noble act,
No nobility.
Yeah,
See?
but they do where church go up to even a nigga.
Yeah,
It's a real nigga. Just like the spirit of Cain.
Can.
He said, him off up something when he should not up. And he able to do the right thing. And he makes
And he
someone
begs.
he able.
Yeah.
Real nigga.
Real nigga, man.
That's what I thought.
And them are the nigga for real. The nigga.
That's what the one for King Abel basically that the piece of point is.
Yeah. So he said what? He said
He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
yeah.
Even when the need is speaking right.
Son, who was speak right. So he used the example of Cain. Cain did the right thing. And he made Cain for that. Cain can't do the right thing.
And lad said to him, if you didn't do the right thing, that deal is right.
Yeah.
Boy, you know,
You can't expect it. You know, the same thing. I do something I expect to come collect my reward. I mean, if you tell it, don't do that. And you have to do it. I expect to pay you for it. You know?
Can we go up to verse 5 actually, in the same chapter.
See? So we go up to verse 5. It said, vile person shall be no more called liberal.
You can.
Now the church is said to be bountiful.
Yeah, guys, the church is beautiful.
Hey, the vile person liberal for true, yo. Hey, we don't know them people are them father the devil, so we can use the unbelievers as a good example, yo. Yo, as we are use a common example. Tell a woman say she put on clothes on she there road and say what? Yeah, batty man. Yeah, that. And when she get raped now, oh, we don't know what make the man them do this. We don't know what the man them do that. Everybody is thinking in society, take a man girl. Oh, what make the woman them are dead? What make this? What make that? Because the vile person walk liberal.
Yeah, right.
But if they live righteous, we know so look here. If they don't commit adultery, act in a befitting way, a decent way, my stay to your husband, then they're not gonna reap the rewards of the man that get jealous and put it to them.
Brother, yeah, petty. Me show you devastating this thing is. You see me, this man talk about say yo, legalize homosexuality, you see me? And this man push this whole right and I say yo, it justified it right. Everybody have a opportunity for love and rare. Yeah, but man are looking at them half a tree. You understand me? The man them are growing under the folly, you see me? And what end up happening? The straight man get put under this and the fags and homosexual get put above, yo. You get me? This type of system, the so-called white man push, this type of lifestyle, and him show it as being correct. Him show it as being numb.
If you correct them, find out them there, you say homophobic.
Yeah, that's what Skipper say.
Not just that, you're homophobic.
Yeah, Skipper say, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich is in low place. So the folly is in rulership. Then the Skipper tell about when the wicked is in authority. Then and when the wicked rule, when the wicked dare to rule, what go happen? They can't.
So like you know, it's the precept that we just quote. You see, if you start up a verse up, it declare everything when you just are saying.
Yeah,
I see a evil which proceeded from the rulers.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, verse 5. Okay.
Then so the page that and then we can go to
Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Right.
And I never see the basically the poor. Right, the Israelites say, man, lock them off in our siege.
Zin, and it said the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor, the lying words, even when the needy speak it right. But the liberal will devise liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand.
Right. So the peasant, you will expect from a peasant, we expect from a wicked man.
Can't
expect nothing good. Skipper say he saw a band away the basically. Then
Precept.
saying we created. Or precept?
Yeah, you want to read it first?
We can read it.
This is Psalms 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yes, from him estranged from the womb, from him born, him go astray, him not perform him when make for. You can't build something for that purpose. Yeah, create the vessel for honor and one for dishonor. Esau the one that get created for dishonor. Esau, that's why I'm a behave that way there. That's why I'm a do what I'm a do.
Quick one, question. Ecclesiastes 1 and 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. That which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Yep. So if you most I make Esau crooked, then and he can't literally and he can't crook. He's a crook. He's a crook.
Yo, bro, still like there, bro. You remember a little girl where her mother asks, "Oh, come and thief out the little biscuit thing."
Right. Yeah.
You remember what the little girl tell her? One black man. And that was a little baby. You see? She didn't even get taught to lie, them burn with that in them, man.
Yeah, man.
Precept.
Can.
This is Habakkuk 1 verse 4. You see, therefore the law is slack, and judgment never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Yeah, man, the work is wicked. And the reason the word compass mean they basically they are above with them surround with them in a rulership.
Is it about them surrounding?
Besiege, right?
Huh?
Basically that besiege mean.
Yeah,
surrounded. So encompass is a synonym for besiege.
Hey, when you go going in the road toward them for Egypt, when you say carry into Egypt again with ships, Egypt it will go back to entrenchment. Then when they encamp around somebody that where Egypt are going in. Then because when they come over here we get entrenched. Then we get pinned down, go back to even the word to be bound. And this is where we're bound mentally and we were bound physically until we get loose physically, but that mental
spiritual.
Yeah, can. See? So we them did have shackle pound with physical shackle. Then and then we get them pull that off. Then but spiritually we get dumbed down. Identity get taken away from us. See? So we were born here, man, and what we actually looking for is that liberation. When all that liberation take place through Yahushua, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because that's when the word when you go into the word redeem and salvation and all that. It basically I tell us, hey, one that is bound to set free one that is bound.
Hence Yahushua. Yahushua.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, because you have a thing where them say at the circus. You have a baby elephant, you see me, and you drive a pig in the ground and tie a rope around it and put it around the neck. You see me, for all them younger years, him a fight and I try to escape, but him not strong enough to do that. And when him old enough and can break free and run, in that side, him sit down and he say, even with a little prick in the ground, and can easily pull it out, but you'll never do it because of the conditioning and go through from a younger age. Right now, I'm not going away. You see me? It's like what they would have said with a dog or a donkey. Because your time for so long. You see me? Even when they pull the rope, yo, him now move from the spot. They pull the rope and put the rope there on him neck, but they are ground in a tight nothing. Him not gonna move from the spot, yo, because of the conditioning when go through. I see him with a hip, yo, years go through this. So guess what? Esau the willing letter. You get Stockholm syndrome, you get fully implemented that for years to come with people still in another docile state there.
Hey, as I said that, brother, if we bring back to the movie, to the TV series, Game of Thrones with Grey Giant. The Stockholm syndrome so Tyrion Grey Giant. When his sister come for him there in a cage. And I tell her, I say, oh, she feel leave him. I say, me, kind of know him here. Him reach now, or you see me? Him get the opportunity or to leave. Him get free up. Him get freedom basically. Because somebody come and take it. And I say, yeah, come for your brother. I'm saying, my run hard.
Yeah, I see him doing it right now, because we tell Israel, say, you're not Israelite, no, niggas. You're an African American, not an African. You see me? And I will deliver with, no, me a Jamaican.
Then they bring it to yeah, I can. And them are the spiritual reach, you know.
But them spiritually weak. And guess what? You how shall you have to wash them? That's why them want to steal them filth.
Everyone. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. It said, thus Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Yeah, he said they will not let us go, but the scripture says Yahweh will plead their cause. So if you are depending on Esau, freedom not given, the enemy not give you freedom. Then you know the way that Yahweh, by force we're gonna take it. Right, through Yahweh. Yahweh come to take it by force.
Hey, you know, now that I said that to them, I expand this. Really and truly, Israel, the most I never tell Israel to do nothing about wait. He never tell them to fight, you know. He say, if my people that are called by my name should humble themselves and turn unto me, then him say, well, return them captivity, you know. All in the times to come, you know, when all the hell break loose, that's all the most I expect with you. Really and truly, we're not going to do nothing.
Wait, but what I'm saying, if I say, yo, wait here upon me,
this is Zephaniah 3, verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prayer. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, because our anger, how we feel, what are we going to do with that?
No, but look on it. You know, that one thing we stumble enough people when them come and we speak. Then when they hear we talk about the gloom and like them I say, well, this sound like, yeah, man, it makes sense. And them say, so one question you have to do, you know. But what you going to do? I want to say, you know, so let's wait for the Lord. I kiss them teeth. They can't wait for that. Because guess what they want to hear? They want to hear say, yo, we're going to gather up arms and we're going to go up bunker, you know, we're going to get militant, you know. We're going to fight against the system and that them want.
Some of them can't see what them can't hold on to.
They can't forget the one to come after you and say, so, oh, no, I escaped the coming. And we say, well, him say, what? Our brother can't put on go, no? And we say, yeah. Because that the most of Elijah, the man said, bird, I can feel you. Bird. Yeah, the man, yo, for about 3 minutes straight, man, every time man walk past, the man say, bird.
Yes.
Because guess what, you want to hear something from a farm and we go fortified, you know?
Yeah, well, and then when it comes.
That I look for, but the Lord never said that. The Lord said, just wait. He might do everything, and even if the Lord ever use it for do certain things, he might go to give the power and he make you know when to do whatever.
Hey,
Peter.
Anybody will do anything outside of waiting, the time I come, then that will be it for you. Because guess what? Exactly. Our duty is not to go there and war against the so-called white man or against society, physically. Our duty, we already do it spiritually. The weapon of our warfare is not carnal. Might choose through the hour to pull him down a stronghold. We use the scripture to pull down the lies. The scripture said, tearing down.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Yeah, man, say if you can't do something physically, not go on. See, because we don't war after the flesh. We're not carnal. But
for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
Silakia, sorry for cutting, bro. You see me? But right as I read that precept, bro, when I really appreciate it, you see me? The spiritual power way advanced than the carnal ability in the app. You see me? And when I really take it from a spiritual standpoint, what we do is more greater than taking up arms to fight against Esau who can't win and get blessed with the sword.
Yep.
You see me? So right away, we already come to the understanding, say, oh, it's vain to do all of these things. So we say people are going to go away, call them shooting range and all of these things. Because we hope kind of that. You see, we know so hope come from the Lord, man. So the spiritual aspect of it, we are going to use the words of the Heavenly Father to reveal who is the devil and his lies going to spread across the world. It's more effective than anything else. Because right now we're in the age of deception. Isn't it? Is the truth more precious than anything else? As the preacher will bring us say, light have come into the world, and man love darkness rather than light. It's literally truth have come into the world, and man love lies rather than truth. And we are going to declare the truth, man. Isn't it? But the scriptures also tell us that they hate him that revealed to the gates, bro. See, what?
Well, I'm not example. It's Matthew 26, the start of verse 51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest, and smote off his ear. Then said Yahushua unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Thinkest thou that I cannot know? Pray to my Father, and he presently give me more than 12 legions of angels. So in wait, you see me myself, the whole fighting thing and that. Him knows the most around things. And I quoted earlier, the precept said, he that search for his life shall lose it, but he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. So all we have to do is sit down and wait. You see how patiently I shall go through everything.
Revelation 13 and 10, it says, he that made it into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. So who will put them in a captivity? Bashmir shall do that. You see me? Because on our he said if you have patience, this is how you wait for. So if you tell you wait and you do otherwise, it not gonna work that way.
Hey, look from Peter up. Peter and I still asleep and the angel, wake up, man. Time for you to go.
Hey, you know what? You know the thing is, I give it tell us a time and place for everything. Then there's a time for war, and a time for peace. You know, the time I just spiritual warfare I fight right now. Then we just fight it spiritually. Then there's a time for harms that come, brother. Yahushua gonna give you one sword. You see me?
Jeremiah 16.
Yeah. Then
I just said, a spiritual warfare, you see me? Remember Ezekiel 37, the script after the Lord blow breath in them, when him say a great exceeding army. But that army is what? A spiritual army, man. I think the words of the Heavenly Father.
We have a quick precept, Akio. Romans 8 and 6, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Hey,
go ahead.
Yeah, finish reading them.
Just a quick to follow up verse. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be.
Hey, and the carnal mind thing, pay close attention to it. Because carnal, and you have some carnal. Where the word carnality come from?
Of the flesh.
Of the flesh. It's keep tell about the deeds of the flesh them will manifest. The deeds of the flesh them are that things them. You see when you're in the world, and I say when you're in the truth, everything gets shed in the brother. You see because it's a process. Then if you shed, it's a journey to kill the old man. Yes, and the war not done until we come out of them body here. But the aim is to kill the old man because they see the deeds of the flesh. That I hit. When you come in the truth, you have to put them under subjection.
Yep.
Then because if you make them a manifest, then you're gonna lose. Then you're basically speed out because that can cheer it to the spirit of righteousness, to the fruit of the spirit, where scripture says you're supposed to have possessment.
What would because Peter smote off the eye the ears of the servant and the high priest, you know. And even before that, you know, Yahweh said to him, say, yo, get thee behind me, Satan. Because though
You get rebuked.
yeah, get rebuked because when Yahweh said to him, say, if it did, he must say, no, this. He said, what? You basically you think about the things of man and not the things of God. So when him there a fight, boss him a fight for free, Yahweh shy. Oh, the prophecy they ever get fulfilled or as a matter of fact.
But we they get delivered.
No, more important, Yahweh shy they get things shown.
Gun. Hey, I did it the truth, yo. When I watch the movie, you know, Passion of the Christ. And when I see, you know, the man with them have a Peter, when him see him start dealing with them, I say, yo, deal with them. But that's on the flesh.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the flesh. You cheer on Peter and I say, yo, but because you know what, yo, the part that you don't want them to touch the Lord, yo, is you know, it's carnal, you know, but I just that, you know, you make the feeling. You know what I mean? I make the feeling. Come here, tell me, I cheer on Peter, I say, yo, deal with them. You see me? But that's not the right thing. You know what I mean? The right thing of to listen. See? To listen and take heed to what gets said to you. Say, yo, put down your sword. You gotta live by it. Get that on what God deliver your brother.
Right.
You see me? I say, so if him said, put down your sword, then listen and put down the sword. Nowadays, it's like the kind of things that where, yo, y'all like there, man. And the kind of things that where I say, yo, you have the elders, them, you have the apostles, them, and tell you, say, you put down that, start with that. And that just them thing, like the carnal thing where you feel like we are all on pan. I them we still tell you the spiritual thing them will hold you back. I try to tell us you put down them things.
The carnal things.
The carnal things them. Because and that's still the thing that was still in a certain you know we. Then and we make a reprove of we put it down so we can get delivered. Because with that mindset down with them kind of behavior and thought things that we make up manifest that now we're getting away.
And if you have to put out the old man to ready up for the marriage.
Because the old man can't go into the marriage. Then the old man don't get beaten by that. You see if you reach there, you might go there without him garment. And that I say,
you might get cast out like the man whenever have him garment up.
You bind him hand and foot. And throw him out, they shall be weeping and mourning and gnashing of teeth. See? So the old man can't come in at the wedding and when the ceremony starts. Then he can't get no garment because he still have on the old man. Then and having on the new man, then the old man they have to get put up back, he have to get left.
A quick precept here.
See, go on.
Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yes. Then the scripture go again to say you mortify your members upon the earth.
Right,
yeah, and it tell you the members them, the different things them where manifest through your members. The fruits of the flesh, the fruits of carnality. Because if you sow carnality, you're going to reap carnality, you're going to start with the things them are carnal. And you're not going to do the things that are spiritual. See, and that now will get this, that now will get in the way, The scripture tell you give diligence to make a call and election sure. You have some things that Peter list out and say, them thing you have to give diligence to. Which go back to the charity, brotherly kindness, and you name it. Those are the things that we're striving for. The scripture says, let us move on to perfection. And we have to strive perfection at level, stage by stage. And if we have the mindset to strive, to grow, then to change, we have to change. Or you're going to the what kind of mentality you're going to the DSM, examine yourself. Are you a change man? As we say, we're not perfect because we're still in the flesh. But what your mindset at, man, what you do, what your actions, your mannerism. What man of money you have to be. Because keep us what man of money has to be in our holy conversation. When you look at the word conversation, it means way of life, conduct. Say, read it up.
Alright. Ephesians 4:22. That he put off concerning the former conversation, the old man which is corrupt.
What is the form of conversation? The way you used to live?
Old behavior.
The old behavior. No, you can't come down. I know so you stay, but you have that thing in there. So we can't. So we grow. No. Oh, you grow.
Most
grow up under woman power.
Yeah.
And we get with the little soft feelings, bakes up and so on.
And we grow emotional because
Yeah,
guess what?
exactly.
A lot of we grow attached to the mother because more you never like to see mama cry.
Yeah.
Then mama tears, wipe those tears from your eyes.
Yeah, man.
Then,
No woman no cry.
no woman no cry. We grew up with them thing there.
Black woman and
Black woman and shy. Then, no brother, you see me the way that you grow fuck up. We grow fuck up. And another thing I will have to change, man. I'm saying we have to change to meet the bridegroom. We can't meet the bridegroom with the old man still the boat, yo. We're not gonna make it to the ceremony, to the wedding. See?
Hey, scripture say no man so it a new garment and a piece of old.
Yeah.
So in the next sense I think I show say as I said change the garment altogether.
Yep.
Hey, that don't me have one here.
I'm just read a little bit more. It said, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Yes, I'm telling you the old man corrupt, brother. And when scripture tell us, yo, we're supposed to be born again. Not of corruptible, but of incorruptible. So when we're born again, we start from a baby stage and learn, and we start to, we get along the way we get reproof. Reproof means go back to what correction. You know what I mean? Along the way we get correction. Fear learn as a baby growing up to learn the right way. But guess what? The baby will take on other things too. So we constantly grow him and show him the right way. After show him say, yo, it's them other things we have to take on the right way.
Reinforcement.
Repeat?
You have to reinforce what you want him to learn.
Right. You know, that's why if you look at youth, you send them out to school, when they come home, but if you not want to reinforcement, like a rehabilitation program at home.
Because the more them explore, them experience the world, the more them have them own concepts and ideas on how it go. You know, so you naturally have to help weed out when necessary. You know, or one have a God, you don't know the law them set up. So when they go to school and then they say all them say fit from birds of a feather. You have him friend when him see him friend tell all him daddy say, yo, go and allow me. And he come in and you talk to him and he say, yo, go and allow me. You have to make him realize say, yo, the part of the play.
That's not over.
Yeah, not a part of the hey, they come in and them always say about white kids and black kids in America. But you're grounded and I'll call 911.
You know, ground here.
But when they reach our dead, when they never look for it, so you pick your choice. You can still call them, but you're alive by the time they reach. And give them all the phone. Yo, you know what I want to call it?
Yeah, they want people, they want the parenting kind of parenting. Like, hey, my daddy come for me already. Zayn, the man. Come for me, brother. I might have a pass and see me. I'm saying, let me reach out there before it.
Done.
Well, you know, I have to go find out the shortcut them. I said, reach a yard before him. Come, you see me? And you still get both because guess what? You need did it. I'm telling you, where worse I get the both. If you reach home and the things that we tell you to do, you get done. Because you know, as man in light for me, I'm gonna link up my bridge and then you go play ball or whatsoever. You know. So make him reach back on the things that when himself get done, they get done. Link. See? And that's the kind of parenting we're lacking in the society. That seriousness, is either my way or no way.
I break you.
You see me, you see me, them kind of parenting they're lacking me. And that's the same thing when you watch them share the week. People say, the most I deal with us as with sons. They say, no. You say either.
Maybe I get it for you.
Okay.
We're there already.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, go on.
And it's at Hebrews 12 and verse 6. For whom, no, verse 5, right? And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Yeah, and chastisement, man, good. All right. Correction is good. When you get reproof, I don't know if it, hey, what do you think the most I will? He might come down here, so come chasing you. See, the most I have made.
Why would I ask if that's our option, brother? Why? It is saying if you know the terror of the Lord, brother. You know what? Right now, I'm not even stay for out there and talk to me. I still want to sense money. We don't want to stay up there and shout down here for me here.
Yeah, because
sense money.
The most I now go do that, man. Come down here, him set up, man. What are we going to show and chasing process, you know? I know one man, hey, the man them over with. Zero much as our head. You know, because them I tell we say yo operator behave a certain way. Then I mean say yo them not behave a certain way. Why we go through some form of correction? The whole of we go through some form of chastening. See, we know in the kingdom yet, the chastening not there here until the scripture say we are made perfect through suffering. As long as we're here, we are going through suffering, we are getting licked. Yeah, because hey, the most I have a big to the kid when in the farm.
Yeah, man.
When you actually see, I start trust the process of where you go through. All of the make them necessary. You now come in and do that. You have men we set up to do that. Then we are set up to say point you to the right way and point it to ways, you know, where you're supposed to be. Since you not get it, somebody have to show you.
Let me just give a quick one on that.
See, go on.
Proverbs 8 and verse
10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
Yeah. Receive the instruction. The instruction come in a different ways. When you read and you get it and understand it. Then, or somebody have to go tell you. Because if you read the scripture one, but if you actually have a conduct towards this thing the way I read, next thing. Then, if you shape, and when you look up the word, I think there's a precept that they say, if you learn Yahweh Shai, then I think Colossians, if you ever say if you learn Yahweh Shai, then you're not going to behave like the way it's supposed to behave in a truth. When you look up the word and learn, you go back to use or practice, to make use of our practice. Then it's a thing where we know where we practice. You're not perfect, we're not great or perfect. Yeah, practice, what we are practice. You know, actually, be righteous, to walk one way, you know,
rehearse the righteous.
You know, right. And Yahushua required that of us. What are we going through it? The chastening, exempt from nobody in the show. Ephesians 4, yeah. 4:22. 20. One.
Alright, this is Ephesians 4, verse 20. But ye have not so learned Yahushua, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful
I did read, but let's go further. So if you learn Yahushua and start, if you taught by him, then you're supposed to have practice. You're supposed to have in practice the things and use the things and what we said. You should be able to carry yourself. In order to meet him, I said, meet him. In order to meet him, you have to just do the thing that when I teach you. See? Go on.
Matthew 11 and 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
Yeah.
For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
Yeah, learn of Yahushua. Then, and you shall have what?
And he shall find rest unto your souls.
Hey, the precept there. You love the precept because they find the part they say your rest unto your soul. Yo, we not get no rest, man. Yo, you ever sleep and yeah, something wake you up, yo, heavy in your chest, man, like you can't even breathe, man. So you're tired as hell, but when you lay down to sleep, you can't breathe, man, like you can't sleep. But not getting no rest, man.
Sleep and wake up there, you know, you
Sleep, exactly, man. Sometimes you have to just know, say, yo, I can't even stay and too long asleep because if you sleep the amount of time where you feel like I can't miss out on one whole heap of things. Then, because, yeah, and the time so short. Yeah?
This is not our rest.
Especially this is not our rest, and the time so short, man. The time is really short. But you lay down, if you don't get the things them to do, if you don't get the things them done with we have on your list, where yo, that time I just blow past and things are move fast and the time is short, man. Then if you look on even what go under the spirit, things just move fast. And if you not keep up you roll this up. Then so yo, when the rest for your soul, then the body tired and weak and everything. So your full rest and when you feel from body, mind and soul, everything feel rejuvenated. The kingdom that, and in order to get that, then you have to learn how to shine.
So, either wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
Exactly.
Guys, give us even the young man shall basically feel. Okay, young man, what in a known years as it's supposed to be?
No,
when I was trying to come and give us a new body.
Yeah, Shamar, the other one.
So this is Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways by taking heed thereunto according to thy words.
Yeah, so you cleanse the way by taking heed, by listening. See?
And applying it to your life, bro.
We have it right, David. Slacker.
We're gonna pass 8 o'clock still, but we're gonna continue.
Alright, so this is
so close off.
James chapter 1, verse 22. Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any man be hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Yeah, but nobody just, we read this, and you hear a man say a thing, and you know the precept there, saying, but how it benefit you? How it benefit you by you just hearing it? And you actually teach it too. See, because guess what? You will teach brotherly love, and I say, let brotherly love continue. But you're not doing it. How it benefit you? Then, if it's a brotherly love, you have to look for the thing that what a brother should do. Then, I analyze them like a thing there. First of all, I come with meekness, humbleness, being submitting one towards another. Then, you have to look for the things and what our brother is supposed to operate with the next brother. So you cannot teach brotherly love and then you yourself don't have it. You know, in a sense. You need to, alright, so for example, then you're not perfect in it. Are you praying about it? Are you praying to have it? Then, them look at thing that, and these are the things that make us go closer to Yahushua. And if you don't possess them, look at thing that you're setting yourself, but you get set back.
This to Yahweh Shai, the perfection of Yahweh Shai is basically they are trying. And not so much of the act, basically the sincerity of the spirit, and not so much of the act of doing the thing, conscience towards it.
Can you get one more, Pasha?
Yeah, brother.
This is St. John chapter 13, we'll start at verse 12 to point near verse 15. It said, so after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was set down again, he said unto them, know ye what I have done to you? He called me master and Lord, and he said, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him.
Yeah, no, we must say submit one towards another.
Yes, you can say that.
Then, yeah, submit one towards another. Be lowly towards one another, man. You see me? Hey, if everybody and do like depend on you have humility, towards each other, man. Then there can be no war.
Yes, you can say
Strife
is in contention.
Exactly.
Your pride committed contention.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are the things that these are the manifestation of the flesh. Then these are the lust of the flesh being manifest. Then that's why scripture say walk in the same chapter of Galatians 5, it say walk in the spirit and you cannot fulfill the lust of the flesh. And then start list out the things them that are lust of the flesh, that are fleshly lust. Then and strive for one of them, envy, heresies, a whole heap of things, adultery, idolatry, a whole heap of things come down. Then we are sure you say, this are the lust of the flesh. Then, and Yahweh Shai not dealing with that. See? So we are from even myself, then we are hopeful elect, and we're hoping that we're doing the things that are in line with the precepts, that are in line with the way of Yahweh Shai self live. Because that way I say, when I say that way, don't call for this thing to come down. Then I not do the thing no way. You're not keep a try. I say you're not gonna wait to get the saved, but the effort. Because people say faith without works is dead. So after you have worked, man, then but the faith after they behind it just the same, them work together. Then so don't you call for this thing to come down. Why are you doing the things that are gonna make you in line to receive the blessing, to receive the spiritual power? You know what I mean? When you get when they come on the right just right now in this room. And we there, just like how the apostles them did one place. One room and get spiritual power. Where scripture said they was on what? One accord. Right. Then one accord, one mind. We say one there of one soul or something. I think it said that too. Then so they on the same frequency. Then
you're supposed to always prepare spiritually for coming out of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Seeing the other day, Ilian Thompson say, even though the Olympics put off, them should be in the frame of mind to be training for it.
You see that? And them do it to accomplish a corruptible crown. Yeah, but we are incorruptible. So if them have the mindset to us, for them look corruption. What say we? You see me?
As you said, do it, Terry. Wait for it. Your patience possess your souls.
Exactly. Then so we have to get in line with the things that we have to get in line. Because spiritual power is on the way. Then deliverance is on the way. We want to get delivered. Then we just want to make it. We want to make it, man. Because whatever come after that, we do that. But we just want to reach for the chariot. We can't say, it's over. Shit.
It is finished.
It is finished. See me? We want to say that. Brothers want to say that.
You must see how they must stop the train them in Japan. And you see them squeeze at me, you just want to be that one last one we have race by the door, man. Once you reach in,
I just want to catch the ride.
You want to catch the ride.
I don't want to hop on. You see me more heat. You see me?
The doorman kingdom.
Yeah.
As long as we in there when you do it.
I want 2 foot in, I talk about 1 foot in. Always want 2 foot in, when the door locked, we can't do the same thing.
You know the Christopher song, we say when the saints come marching in,
yeah.
I want to be a part of that number.
Yeah.
As long as you're a part of it, like all is well.
Come.
I call in the movie 2012, the half of them they are going on, the last one them, one and a half could have seal. So when them could bring it back and let some of them in, even when them they're right at the doorway, come like them feel more comfortable down the upstairs. You see that? You see it? Just with the heat, man.
I know you might get sealed.
Man.
Yeah, can. Yep. So any final precept or word?
Let me have one Psalm 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace.
Right. See? And looking at looking at Yahushua art and finisher for the ultimate man that went through it and left us an example that we are going to see. And he went through it and glorified. So when we go through it now, if we when we go through it, then we'll get glorified too. Then we'll be giant ears with him. So we'll get like hey, the old man can't be giant ears with Yahushua.
They were
I got praise that to close up, bro, and I'm finished.
That was the crown. Yahushua was one of the crown.
Yeah, God, we got you. You really have back because
So this is Ecclesiasticus 4 verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death. Yahweh shall fight for thee. That's it.
yeah, that's it, because of the close up precept. Then, so with that, what this lesson was edifying to the body, to the hope, for the leg. All right, we say, Kalalalim la Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem,
Yaman double and store, apostles of Gmskingstonjamaica. Salutations to the Akim, pushing further that sincerity and not truth. Shalom, Markin.
Shalom. Mario, are you here? Come. Wait. I'm not supposed to.
Okay.